must be a Thursday. It is the Bro Show. What's going on?
What's
you
up,
got
T?
Jamie, you got Greg T here on a beautiful day in Jersey. I don't know where you guys are listening to us, but we finally got a gorgeous day in Jersey. Upper 90s, all sun. Sounds good to me.
It's coming in hot.
Yeah.
It's coming in real hot.
We got another great show planned for you today. Another two of your great friends. I like it. And you know what? Listen, one of the guys, would you say that he's an influencer? Taylor, would you say he's an influencer? What would you say?
Yeah.
Because I know that you think that I don't like influencers, and that's not it.
He's absolutely he's carved his name out in the world of Taylor ham and pork roll in New Jersey, which is obviously a very controversial breakfast meat.
Well, is it pork roll or is it Taylor ham? We got to find out.
It's pork roll.
I would love to know. And if you're gonna, I mean, he's the guy that's definitely gonna tell us: is it Taylor ham or is it pork roll? He would know.
And then we have Eric from Taliercio's, which is a famous Italian deli,
And it's exploding on social media.
It's just wild, the sandwiches that they make, the way they stack up the meats and everything. It's super awesome.
Yeah.
I love it there. I was really excited about this episode because, like, it's just a unique group of guys that just love sandwiches and food in New Jersey. And so it's going to be a great episode, man. Super entertaining. I can't wait to get them on and just let it rip.
Every single episode, man, we leave here and I'm starving. Like, I want to drive to the nearest sandwich shop as fast as I possibly can.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, let's get things started, man. You just heard it right from Jamie, so we got a great show planned for you. Let's do it. We're going to bring him on next. This is The Bro Show. Eat Clean Bro. They deliver fresh, healthy, chef-prepared meals right to your door. So whether you're into bodybuilding or weight loss or just trying to eat better without the hassle of cooking, Eat Clean Bro has got a ton of options for you. Gluten-free options, high-protein options, chicken parm with sweet potato mash, buffalo chicken, mac and cheese, turkey meatballs and pasta, teriyaki salmon with jasmine rice, and Eat Clean Bro delivers within 24 hours in New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania area. So if you're looking to try it out or you want help picking some meals that match your goals, head over to eatcleanbro.com right now. Eat Clean Bro. That's where to go.
Where to go.
I am so fucking pumped to get this going.
Yeah.
So obviously I made friends with, obviously Eric's been a longtime friend of mine, owner to owner, business owner. Very, very happy to have him in here. During my 2022 is probably like the worst year of my life, dude. And I never told you this, but seeing you on Instagram every day, showing up to work, making sandwiches, like leading from the front, that really helped me get through a tough time. So I wanted to thank you for being the guy behind the counter.
Always got you, Jay. I love you, buddy.
I love you too. And then Kevin also during my dark times, I was trying to just have a good time and eat pork roll, egg, and cheese. But and you call it Taylor ham, it's a big Jersey dispute.
That always put a smile on your face.
Yeah, I haven't had pork roll in a while, dude. I told you about Slater's.
They're known.
Dude,
they're
look,
known, but
I was really happy to go there. It was a beautiful place. Reminded me of my childhood. Blue collar deli. And they're right down the street from you.
yeah, like they're
that close?
Oh, no,
They're very close.
legendary.
I did
Yeah,
not know that.
they're
I mean,
legendary.
I've never been.
It's
legendary
very
breakfast place.
legendary.
Like, that's
Yes.
yeah.
Slater's was like the number one. I think they stopped participating because nobody could beat their pork roll, egg, and cheese. And then Matt at Beach Shack Deli got it, but now he just sold. Do you know if someone's taking that over? Or is it going away?
Somebody, as far as I know, like there is something going on there. I don't know what niche it's in, but it should be something rather soon. That's what I heard.
The Beach Shack did something, dude, and I don't know. Like Kayla was like, they're just using a cleaner flat top, but their sandwiches. I mean, I'm like, bro, your fucking sandwiches. You blew my mind so many fucking times.
Yeah.
But for like I would feel like you're more of like a
Different. It's like a It's a
there's sandwich shops that just make like certain things, and then there's like Taliercio's that's like you're like a fucking mad
We're the
scientist.
Willy Wonka.
Exactly.
We're the Willy Wonka.
Yeah, no
We're the
one
Willy
can
Wonka.
really.
You got everything there. All
You
one-stop
can't-
shop.
It's so hard. Listen,
Yeah.
Jamie's seen it. He's Kev came a couple years ago, but like Jamie sees it constantly, and he's like, dude, I don't know.
The sandwiches are insane. Just to go off topic really quick, dude. I felt really bad because every time I'm in that shopping center is usually for you. My boy Keith has been like, yo, you have to go to the House of Chong. The House of Chong.
Love the House of Chong.
Dude, I got to tell you this right now.
Danny's the man.
I'm gonna send Meg and Josh over there. I would never talk about my Chinese food spot because I have a problem of like promoting places, then they blow up
You
and
said
like.
that.
So I was like, yo, the Chinese spot's for me, motherfucker. Like, I go there. That's like my guilty pleasure. I eat Chinese food. I want to be left alone. Dude, look, there's big talk. Who's the best Chinese, right? There's like King Chef in Long Branch, which was spectacular. I mean, they don't even have a bathroom, bro. It's a takeout spot. It's right in Long Branch off 2nd Ave.
Okay.
Peking Pavilion?
Well, Peking Pavillion's like a higher end
That's one
restaurant,
I've
right?
heard of.
Yeah.
Peking's
that
good.
too.
Peking's good. It's definitely good. Peking is definitely in the conversation, like top 5 in the conversation. There's a bunch of good places. Like Crown Palace supposedly has a dim sum on the weekends. That's off the
Sundays.
charts. They
Yeah.
bust their fucking chefs in from New York.
Yep.
Yeah.
But dude, I went to House of Chong with
Danny does a great job.
Bro, I gotta tell you, like Kings and then King Chef, Kings and Freehold is supposedly like that gets high score.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck man, House of Chong was like,
Bro, how great is it? You get the 5-person bar on the left,
yeah,
where you could just go there, get tuned up,
yep,
go right in the back, then eat your food, and you're out the door. He does a good job there, Danny.
I might go back there tomorrow, dude. I don't
Go.
know yet, but holy shit, man, I gotta tell you. And you know what they do right on the menu?
What?
So you get the egg drop wonton 50-50 with the wontons in there. It's the fucking best soup Chinese has to offer. You get a best of both worlds. You know how fucking good that is?
Can you put Taylor ham, egg, and cheese on there?
So
Probably put it in a
Isn't it weird that I'm already thinking of doing like he just said wonton? Like it must be like
so
some-
that's
ready. You would do a Taylor ham inside of the wonton.
ooh, with the
you
eggs
can-
and cheese.
Oh.
I've seen like the empanadas that start having
Nobody's ever
that
done
kind of
that
thing.
before.
Yeah,
See what I do? I'm telling you.
Brilliant. At
Yeah.
it's like a
Willy Wonka.
How many sandwiches do you have on your menu? Eric?
1,500. And you know what? Right
And
off
you
the
don't have
bat,
that one.
like you know what's crazy? So, well, the reason why I say 1,500 is
You just
because
killed him. You
No, I know.
killed him, by the way.
we've had me and Jamie have talked. I think
He's
one
not
of
lying.
one
He's
of-
got 1,500 fucking sandwiches.
one of the long conversations we had with Jamie and what I've been trying to do now, especially the summer. I don't know if you've noticed. Me and Jamie went on one of the rants probably about a year ago, and Jamie was like, "Bro, why don't you do a thinner streamline of the sandwich? Lessens the actual wait time for people, lessens, the amount of, just everything, right?"
Mhm.
And I've noticed, you want to know what's wild? Ready for this? It feels like people want the more.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, you can't
It's
get it
wild.
anywhere else.
Hmm.
So
It's
like
crazy.
sometimes,
Like I even try to,
Yeah.
you try to push people, be like, all right, listen, we offer sandwiches. You could just say, listen, I want it thinner or
Right,
I want
right,
it
right,
whatever. And we
right.
do it. It's just like people go there and it's like, the brains just shut down. And it's like, no, I want that.
Well, like when you think about like mortadella or prosciutto, like it tastes so good, but like when you're eating,
No,
like,
you got to go thin.
Yeah.
Prosciutto gets gummy
When-
and you're hurting your jaw.
when you're eating like 12 ounces of it, you're like,
Yeah, it's a lot.
Like, you're like,
It's a
damn.
lot.
Right.
So like that shit, like, cause put it this way,
Mm.
when you're in Italy and you get a sandwich,
It's like this.
yo,
nothing.
put it this way,
and
it's
it's
like,
delicious.
well, yeah, you get like one slice of meat, one slice of cheese, and they fucking close it. So
Mhm.
you don't get that Taliercio sandwich in Italy. I gotta tell you, man, your sandwiches, they really are great. And you also, like you said, bro, you buy them on Saturday, yo, eat some on Sunday. Like they carry over.
That's what it is. It carries over, especially with inflation.
So,
Go ahead.
sorry to interrupt. Almost 2 years ago to the day is when
Yeah.
I first came there, and it
I
was-
remember I
it
made
was
you an
down,
Italian.
down here for my friend's wedding.
Oh,
And I
right.
was thinking about this on the way down
Yeah.
here. I'm like, I had half the Italian when
Yeah,
I
I
was
remember.
there, and then when I was done with the wedding, I go back to the hotel room and I open the fridge, and what's sitting in there?
The Italian.
other half. and
Yeah.
happy as a clam, obviously.
Hell yeah.
So exactly what you mean. Have some now,
Yeah.
some later, some the day after. Why not?
Yeah.
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 You know
yeah,
what?
Yeah.
It's think of it this way, especially with inflation and everything else. Like people like encourage us, especially like the non-consumers, and it's like, how do you charge so little compared to what you get? And it's because I can't charge Manhattan prices in a New Jersey suburb.
Right.
I don't know, bro.
I
No, you
can't.
can't.
I
think
can't.
Gabriella's would beg to differ when
I
I
know.
had my $46 margarita.
Well, but it depends. We're talking.
Yeah, I was getting charged Ibiza prices.
Right, but if you have like a restaurant like that, then yeah, I mean, they
Right,
get
it's-
away
that's
with
a
it.
high-end
It's different.
restaurant.
It's different.
We
right.
are. I mean, yeah. Okay, the reputation and everything else. That's
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
The way my dad infused that in the community. But now with all these sandwiches, I can't be hitting people like, people are like, hey, listen, why don't you get $24.95 for a half and this and that. You don't want to turn people away either.
I'll tell you this. I get a fucking Jersey Mike's, turkey, provolone, lettuce, tomato, shaved onion.
How much they charge you?
Bro, like on DoorDash, like 32 fucking bucks for
What?
3 ounces of meat.
No, I don't think really. Wow.
Yeah, motherfucker.
How much of that is a
shit.
DoorDash fee?
Look, listen.
You,
well,
you get
like the
you get a
sandwich
whole.
itself.
You get the whole, right?
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But still, it's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. And now look,
Hmm.
obviously, Matt, like I would say out of all the chain sandwiches available, I give Jersey Mike's the nod.
Of course.
Yeah.
You do. You have to.
I think Subway smells like shit. I don't even want to go near that
See,
fucking
they
place.
just bought. See that Dave's Hot. 1
Yeah, they
billion
just
Subway
bought
bought
yeah,
it for.
shit. Yeah.
What did they buy?
Subway bought Dave's Hot Chicken.
No,
1
they did
billion.
not.
Wasn't it the opposite? I thought Dave's Hot Chicken bought Subway.
No,
No.
Dave's is
No,
gone.
opposite?
Really?
Dave's is gone.
Yeah.
1 billion. They started in a
That
parking lot in
fast.
LA.
It went that fast.
Gone.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I felt like that just came on the scene all of a sudden, and all of a sudden somebody already bought it.
That's how you do it, bro.
That's
You
why I
got to
was
get in and get
surprised
the
that-
fuck out. That's all. That
Wow.
like
Bought-
man.
that's what
$1
yo,
billion.
and that's what I was telling Mav's Bun. You know, because they're trying to actually build a business. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, dude, get in and out. Like, don't be like me. Don't actually try to build a business and a legacy because someone's gonna copy your shit and just coupon the fuck out of your customers until
Wow.
until
Well,
they
yeah,
fold.
you see it more than anything.
It's horrible.
You were the first. Think about this.
Yeah.
You were the first one on the scene. You
Yeah.
really were.
Yeah, and it's frustrating because Freshly was flying in from Arizona in Nona's parking lot, bro, studying everything I did. Those guys got bought for 1.5 billion.
Wow.
And then like they're like, yeah, man, we were watching everything. And you're like, ugh, like, fuck. Like, yo, I had like people who got bought for 1.5 billion, and but it is what it is.
No, listen. You are your legacy. That's it.
I'm doing it, and I make a quality product. But dude, back to like the
Mm.
sandwiches you make.
Yes.
Listen, bro. Obviously, I don't mean to fucking disrespect you, but sometimes like a Jersey Mike's just that turkey shitty sandwich just hits sometimes.
They're dead on.
That
They really
ultra
are.
processed turkey,
Very good.
fucking
It's a-
wet, soggy
You ready for
fucking
this?
roll.
It's the same thing as saying McDonald's compared to your burger.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
It's the same
yeah,
thing.
Right. Sometimes, even though I haven't had McDonald's since 2009, my last day in the Navy, I said, you
Hmm.
know what? This is the last time I ever eat this fucking shit. And I said goodbye to McDonald's, and I said goodbye to everybody I was in the military with. I think it was December 16th, 2009.
Think about this. No matter what, it's like sometimes your body just craves, especially if you're hungover.
Yeah, yeah, well,
It's
Sure.
yeah,
it happens to me quite often.
But I also think
unfortunately.
Jersey Mike's is good because they actually make the sandwich right there and then. Like they take the meat out of the counter, they start cutting it right there. It's not already pre-cut, been sitting down.
Well, that's
there
what
waiting
Subway
for you.
transitioned to this past year, is that they were trying to compete with Jersey Mike's, so they put slicers in all of it because they used
See?
to have like the
Yeah, they used to have the
shoe
actual
boxes
containers.
of
Right.
Yeah.
turkey just sitting there
Those
for
like plastic
God knows
containers.
how long. Yeah.
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 I don't like that.
Remember Quiznos?
Oh my God, we're
Yeah.
going back
There was
now.
one in Eatontown. I used to go have it all the time at Monmouth.
Yeah, yeah, man. I'm a big fan of toasted buns.
Toast is nice.
I do like it. And I think I
It's bougie.
always order it that way.
Yeah,
Like,
you
just
always get
toast
the
it.
bread toasted.
I like that. I like it. I like my bagel scoop too. Some people are so anti
I like
scoop
it scoop.
bagel.
I like scoop bagels.
'Cause-
Oh, let's ask a professional.
Yeah,
So we have the same opinion. I think
Yeah.
you scoop it. What's your primary reason for scooping?
because I want 2 sandwiches. If I have a whole bagel, I can't eat 2.
I think it's just too much damn bread.
It's
I
too
can't do
much.
it. I
So
can't
when
do it.
you
Yeah.
my opinion, when you don't scoop it and you bite it, everything squirts out the back.
Oh, okay.
That
You
my-
don't
my-
scoop it.
when you don't scoop it because it's
Right.
flat and it doesn't grip as well
It
as
all,
a.
it all fits in
Yeah,
the
Oh,
people-
side
it
of the bread.
slides.
So people think
Yeah.
like I get comments all the time in my videos. Oh, you didn't get it on a bagel. Like, what are you doing? Like that kind of thing. And I'm like, one,
Yeah.
I eat so many of these, I can't afford to be eating bagels with sandwiches on top.
Yeah,
Like,
you'll be
and then
500 pounds.
second too, like I just think it's a lot cleaner to have it on a roll versus a bagel. It squirts out everywhere.
Well,
Yeah.
This
my opinion. But
Yeah, no,
well,
it makes sense.
your opinion is 100% correct,
Mhm.
and then that leads me to my opening question. Right so his number one Taylor ham and cheese, pork leg and cheese, Pascalera Brothers. Are they still number
Pascarella
one?
Brothers. Yes.
Pascarella
Yes.
Brothers.
Chatham.
They came to the store. They are
Did
the
they?
nicest.
They're the best.
The brothers.
Really?
They
Yeah.
are the shout out to Pasquarella Brothers. They are the nicest.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
What made them number
salt
one?
to the
So
earth.
wait, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, and I think Jovo's is incredibly
Oh,
similar.
Yeah. Yes.
So like, if you want a Pascarella's, breakfast sandwich, you can go to Jovo's and Brick.
Okay.
They make a great. I mean, it's layered, it's cooked.
They put the
It's-
cheese in between the slices.
Yeah, it's like pork roll.
When you
Taylor ham,
cut it in
whatever.
half, it is so neat. It look like I don't know how they do it.
Yeah, it looks
It's
like it
hard.
was built by the ancient
Yes.
Egyptians, bro. It's like, so
It was
but
aliens.
but the thing is, and same thing with like Beach Shack, right? When you construct the sandwich and it doesn't shoot out the back, that's
Mhm.
big. That's big points to
yeah,
the score.
yeah.
When you think about it too, like when people are buying these sandwiches, a lot of times, like if it's on the way to work, they might be eating it in the car.
Yeah,
They
Oh, no,
can't
less messy.
eat a sandwich in the car that's squirting out everywhere.
yeah.
On the weekends, that's a different thing. You take it back to your house, whatever. But like, there's
Scoop
people,
bagels, smart.
there's people that message me. They're like, "Oh, I get a sandwich 5 days a week." I'm like,
Yeah, I know.
"What?" But
I
they eat
know.
it in the car on the way to work. So like, it has to be some level of like containment with the
Built,
sandwich.
yeah.
It can't just be squirting out everywhere. You know?
Yeah, I would say
So-
the technical term is correctly built.
Yes.
Mhm.
Well, like
Mm.
what? Shit. It's like if you put the cheese on the. It doesn't like when you construct a sandwich. Doesn't where the cheese falls. It's a critical piece to the
So,
sandwich
ready
because
for
the
this?
fucking meat could slide off.
So now I didn't go to cold cut school. I didn't go to anything like that.
I think you are the cold
no,
cut
no,
doctor.
no. Listen to this.
Yeah.
So the way that I was originally told, and I think I don't know if Jersey Mike's does it this way.
Mhm.
Someone does it with the assembly. The cheese goes on first, then the meat. I've never done it that way. I was always, you want to know what I'm a big proponent of right now? Hear me out. Ready?
Yeah.
For the reveal of the sandwich, it looks a lot nicer. And I forgot where I saw it. I think it was an advertisement. I think it was Maddie Matheson did it. Cheese in the middle.
Yeah.
Because when it separates the two layers.
Nice.
So if you're doing an Italian, like our traditional Italian, ham, salami, pepperoni, provolone, right? Yeah. You throw the provolone in between your ham or your thicker sliced cold cut, and then it separates the two other layers, and the colors look amazing.
And probably it's better
an
in your
art.
mouth too. It is.
It's an art.
Because if you make a sandwich, right? Say you make a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
So I just went to this spot called Not a Damn Chance in the city. They
Okay.
do this Wagyu smash.
How was it?
Honestly, dude,
Be honest.
I'm gonna be honest. It was absolutely spectacular. And then there's this spot on the corner, Emily's Cheesecakes.
Okay.
I go to Kayla. I'm like, listen, we've already just had like Wagyu smashed cheeseburgers. Let's be like total fat fucks and have a cheesecake.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send somebody to that fucking place to get cheesecake every holiday because it was divine. And what's crazy too, when you're speaking about like eating and things, when you have a Wagyu smash burger, anything you put in your mouth in the next like hour is not even gonna remotely come close to your taste buds.
No.
Like you're just not gonna your receptors and everything, because Wagyu smash beef with the cheese and all the mayonnaise and everything, like, dude, you just ate something that is so incredibly rich. And here's the thing, one of my favorite burgers is Hartley Burger. They use really good ingredients. It's not like super fatty, but like the Not a Damn Chance burger, where I'm conflicted. Not that I eat cheeseburgers every day, although some people on the internet who hate me and call me fat, they probably do think I eat cheeseburgers every day. I'm so glad I got to experience it, and I'll eat it again. It was just incredibly rich, and they make these loaded like animal style fries, like In-N-Out, and it was just, bro, they're frying in beef tallow. Like when you have fries coming out of beef tallow, dude, just the mouth.
Is that the only place though in this city though? They don't have any other places?
They have like, they're doing like these pop-ups. So like what people are doing in business, right? Because like the thing is, to really succeed in business, you have to outlay a ton of capital now. So like to build something or to do anything like meaningful with the permitting, right? If you're trying to do business in Boston, you're trying to do business in New York, New Jersey, California, any of these like blue states, bro, the red tape is just so substantial. It costs so many millions of dollars to do anything.
Yeah.
People like fucking Kevin just opened the gym, right? So like if you're trying to do something like I did, where I started Eat Clean Bro at $300 and you're trying to limp in, you're trying to like build something real, it's just hard. So what these guys are doing, man, they're doing these fucking pop-ups, and I assume they're trying to get a following, build something that they could sell, like Dave's Hot Honey, and then retire and be out on the sunset. Like my boy Devin was on the show. He did that with ProMix.
Right.
Fucking had a sale. He's retired now. Kid never has to work again in his life.
Well,
Rob actually built Pliables, but same thing. 10 years, 9-figure exit, done. Doesn't have to work anymore.
Nice.
And it's nice. It's not easy to do.
No.
But like that's the approach, Pete. Like that's like what the approach entrepreneurs are taking now. Like how can I cross the river without putting my feet in the water? And they're fucking finding ways to do it, kind of. It's like
the opposite of me and you.
Opposite of me and you, yeah. But that's why, like in the street, so many people respect us, but it's like, damn, bro, I want to just chill in my garden.
So what'd you bring here?
Yeah.
Well,
but wait, hold on.
What?
We got to finish.
I'm staring at it. How
so,
can we hold
all right,
on?
how do you feel about like when you look at like the Philly cheesesteak videos where they cut it down the middle and they open it and they fucking pop it all in like a taco and then fold it like that?
So.
Like, what about that build? Because sometimes you see that build where like you cut it open and it's like a C with the cheese and everything.
Very controversial.
Yeah.
So I had
very controversial. Wait, hold on, Kevin. How about this? Eric will elaborate.
Yeah.
What is your feeling on the C style like roll up? It's almost like a fucking wrap.
I call it the pocketa.
The pocketa.
I like that. So I mean, anytime I post a sandwich that is set up that way, people's number one comment is if I bite it, say on the seam, I'm getting no vegetables, because if it's loaded taco style and you're eating it sideways, the vegetables will be on the left side, and if my bite is on the right, then the vegetables are unbitten. So me, I mean, like, I'm gonna eat it no matter what. I'm not crazy picky about it, but like, again, I get these comments from crazy people who are like, "Oh, this fucking thing sucks." Like, you can't do it taco style.
You have to be passionate.
Yes. So that's, again, I'm not Like if I get one, I'm like, am I gonna like start punching walls? No. But some people
You're
really hate it. Exactly. But I mean, I get it. The balance.
There's sandwiches that are like that with the meat, not with the steak.
So there's two ways of doing it. The way we do it is you cut the bread completely in half.
Correct.
All your videos start that way. That's how I know it's coming. It's like,
so
like semolina.
It's completely in half.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because of the way that you said. When you pocket everything and it's not a cheesesteak. Cheesesteak's different. Because when you're smashing it and then cutting it, everything's coming off the ends. If you're building a sandwich.
You need that for a cheesesteak.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you're building it from top to bottom, you want that full profile of when you bite it through, you're getting everything.
Yeah.
You're getting your lettuce, tomato, onion with your oil, vinegar, and oregano through everything light.
Right.
And that's how you do it.
Right. If you make a pocket out of it and you stuff it, you're not going to get
I'm
that
not
same
a fan.
look.
I'm not a fan of
that either.
People do it and they have a business out of it. I'm not knocking it.
Yeah.
They're successful at it. I just know that we're successful at the fact of the top to bottom cut all the way through, unless it's cheese.
Well, what about if you did like a chop sandwich? Would you fold it in that way?
You have to.
You have to, right?
Because again, you want to get your money's worth. Also, the display of it, it looks so clean on a pocket when you chop it. Am I wrong?
What, any chop sandwiches?
Yes. I feel like it's the same thing as a cheese steak.
Yeah, correct. Otherwise, like I said, it'd be all over the place. There's one place, you heard of White House Subs in Atlantic City?
Yeah.
They do the pocket style.
They're famous.
But like, I feel like I've seen pictures of them where like taco style, but the meat is on the top and the vegetables are like, which is like bizarre, but people seem to love it.
There's gonna be really controversial, okay? And do not edit this out because this has to be said.
Yes.
There is a collection of homeless population outside of the White House in Atlantic City. Have you ever had to like fight your way through homeless people to get a sandwich there?
I
haven't gone there in a decade.
You guys haven't gone there?
I haven't gone there.
Anytime I'm in Atlantic City, I make a point to go there because I love it. And another thing too, dude, like I love the history, right? Like I love that like your sandwich shop's been around forever and like the history and everything. It's so cool. I love that about places, right? The White House in Atlantic City is like one of the only places I'll trek through a homeless population to get their product. It's like really uncomfortable. You know, they're all asking you for money. They're looking at you. It's like, yo, man, do you want a sandwich? They're like, no, man, just give me $20. I'm like, all right, fine. Like I'm down here.
He's a softie.
I already lost $2,000. Here's 20.
You know what? I think they probably got my shit on. They're like, yo, Jamie's here. Let's go to the White House. And then everyone gets a 20. The fuck did I get when I'm down there? I order everything.
Usually they do their ham salami provolone.
I do that one. I do the cheesesteak. I do the chicken parm. I get everything.
Also, the bread's there, so I just found out.
And the sandwiches are cheap, too, if I can recall.
There's a bakery that's right next door, and that's where they get the bread from, so it's fresh.
Yeah.
So it's a constant cycle.
Right.
That's big. It's big.
I've been there a couple times. I love it. Atlantic City's got some good history, man. Atlantic City's a funny place.
Oh, yeah. It's bipolar as could be.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
The ups and downs there. Crazy.
Can we... So... How about we do this, man?
Tell me.
What's your go-to spot around here that like you like? That's not Taliercio's.
That's a
like. Where's your favorite restaurant around here?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I love, and you know what? There's a reason why you can't get in. You pull the strings, like you pull the who's who card. Yeah. I love Angelica's in Seabright.
Yeah, I go every Thursday.
She does an unbelievable job. Like everything is just. You get the baked capellini. You do. It's worth it. You can sit outside in the hall the whatever that alleyway is. That's all 100%. Bougie now.
Yeah,
she does a great job.
Bring a nice
great
bottle.
job.
And you know what? Out of like from the restaurant perspective, I know she lost a lot of staff and her dad died, and they still just fucking bang didn't miss a fucking beat. And
I know.
And for a spot like that, a little spot like that, to lose so much key staff at once, and like she really like that.
She does a great job.
I'm buying this fucking machine, dude. It's insane.
Yeah.
It's going to do a lot of other people's jobs, but I don't know what to expect anymore.
Nobody does.
They're building robots, bro.
I just saw somebody go to a restaurant, a chicken place or something, and they had like a robot arm that deep fries the thing.
Wait a minute.
I can't remember.
You know there's going to be people protesting that shit.
Have you seen that?
Ready? So I heard, and then I saw a clip of it. It's real. It's not, obviously you saw it, but
of course
it is the new replacement, and all you have to do is set the timer of how long it's in the fryer and up, and they rotate it flip it in, and then it's the next batch.
So you know where I was when they did that? I didn't.
You're good.
It was at the new Broadway Chicken.
Yeah,
that's
yes.
where they had.
Yeah,
they have that. They were showing me exactly back there. You press the button, you set it. The arm takes it down, does it, brings it back up, flips and turns it. You don't have to do anything.
Nothing.
You really don't. That's it.
Here's the deal, dude.
Yeah.
This is the future of business.
Yeah.
Do you spend a lot of time on ChatGPT?
I do.
Same.
You
At
have
night,
to.
well, what else am I going to do? So I'm asking ChatGPT questions and I'm learning a lot. So I'm having an enormous issue with the price of eClean Bro.
Per meal?
Yeah, everything. It breaks my heart. I started selling food to my friends for $3, $5. I was driving. I never did this for money. Unfortunately, I took on a tremendous amount of debt building my fucking place at whatever.
Yeah, right.
Like I talked about earlier with like these states, they fucking destroy you. But now I'm on the hook for a ton of debt. My interest is insane. And in order for me to refinance my debt, I need my business to perform at certain metrics, which one of the metrics is gross margin. So like we've been diving into gross margin, and that's another reason why we're introducing some of this automated robots, right? Like instead of paying somebody to put a box together, you could buy like a $20,000 machine and it'll put them like 40 of them together in a minute. A human being could never come close to that.
No.
So this is gonna increase storage space, operation space, and it's gonna stop people from doing meaningless tasks, right? Repetitive tasks. Same thing with like my packaging stuff, right? Like there's all this packaging with eClean Bro. It's gonna automate the packaging process. So it's gonna take hours away from people that are doing tasks that a robot could do. And then I'm also gonna incorporate a bunch of like services added into eClean Bro, like customize all your stuff, give meaningful tasks to people and have people work in meaningful things. But also with the way people are evolving, you can't get kids. Had a kid, I had to let him go, but like I was just trying to like, bro, you gotta wear eClean Bro shirt,
Right.
You gotta wear your eClean Bro hat.
They don't want to wear a logo.
And you got to put the music on. Like, are you a serial killer? I'm not even telling you what to listen to, but put the music on, bro. It took me months, and I get to a point. I'm like, bro, like I don't understand. Like I'm not even asking any crazy request.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, stop yelling at me. I'm like, yelling at you, bro. Like I'm trying to have like a man-to-man conversation. Like
that doesn't exist.
I've heard that the younger generation, they don't want to wear like a brand on their shirt. Like they
it's
don't want
real,
name
bro.
on it, you know?
It's
That's
really weird.
Yeah.
And the pressure I'm under.
Yeah.
And the performance I have to operate at, and the competition I'm up against.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have to figure out a way to keep my price the same. So back to ChatGPT.
Yeah.
I was like, 2013, my meals were $8.49.
Okay.
Pickup.
Now it's inflated.
The price of minimum wage was $7.25
in 2013.
In 2013.
So in 12 years, it's now.
So
it
ultimately,
16?
to
16,
meet
right?
the demand, to level with the demand,
Mm-hmm.
I would have to be at a pickup price of like $17.59 just to be at the equal margin and one metric, which obviously the internet and the economists who are going to tell me I'm wrong, but basically if you just look at, and you could tell me about chicken, turkey, beef, the price of fucking meat has been severely, and another thing with ChatGPT, so people like us, right, we sell meat. So what happens with the consumer index and the consumer packaged goods, what all this shit at the grocery store, the inflation doesn't look that bad because like tortilla chips and potato chips and boxed macaroni and cheese, those things haven't been that affected. Like all the ultra processed bullshit food has not been that dramatically affected by inflation, whereas meat and vegetables have gotten
Because it's fresh.
totally bombed.
Yeah.
So when you look at an eClean Bro meal or Taliercio sandwich, we have taken the brunt of inflation and we're getting our heads beat in trying to make margin to perform for the bank so we could refinance our increased interest rates that got us toppled, or I don't know what type of shit you're dealing with, but
ready for this?
Yeah.
So we did a cost analysis of one of our most popular sandwiches, the Tipsy Critic. So Tipsy Critic is
Oh yeah, I like that guy.
yeah, he's actually another good dude.
Yeah.
Great guy, great, awesome, all around. So it's 3 chicken cutlets, vodka sauce, a long hot, a prosciutto bomb, which is prosciutto wrapped with burrata.
Shit. I know Fresh Mutz is coming.
And no.
What?
No, I swear to God. Pesto and hot chili oil, right?
That's not good.
Our half euro costs us. Now, what did I say to you earlier? It was $18.95, right? It costs us $13.
You're sick, bro. You're a sick man. I've been telling
It cost us $13. So
how
again,
do you get that for $13?
Wait, what do you mean, dude? Did you hear what he said he's put on it? Bro, do you know how much those fucking oil... when I tell people I
don't
Eat Clean
see
Bro...
that.
Bro, they don't understand.
that.
When I say Eat Clean Bro uses only extra virgin olive oil, bro, do you know how fucking expensive it is to do that?
Yeah, no.
I don't.
Bro, first of all, you don't hear it. Like he just said, like these are keywords that like people in the food should
But
really
everyone
understand.
says it, but they don't do it. I actually fucking do it. Eric actually does it.
Like beef tallow, right?
Yeah.
You know how expensive it is to fry in beef tallow?
It's crazy.
Astronomical.
See, I don't work in that area, so I don't know. I don't know. I'm learning.
So when you're doing your cost analysis and your margin and everything else, you realize that you're also adding in the labor of the person making the sandwich.
Yeah.
That's just the price of the sandwich based on ingredients.
Correct.
So you're paying somebody now who no one's working for the minimum wage is $16.
No,
it's not happening.
Right.
They're coming into you and saying 20, 21.
You have to pay them because if you don't, bro, you get people who will literally just fucking put their hand right in the meat slicer. You don't want to even have a minimum wage person inside your building.
No. So you know what? You're paying everybody a premium, and at the same time, you're like, well, you hope that volume kicks up. Like, our volume on our sandwiches are, that's what makes up for it a little bit. But our draw for the sandwiches isn't so much of making margin on those, even though that's an extra cherry on top. We do, like I'm sure you see it in terms of your rice or whatever else. Your margin is your catering, and that's my margin. So the margin in the draw are the raviolis, which is our highest margin item. Here.
Now, finally.
So
30 minutes later.
So
seriously, were you waiting?
I know.
Like, come on, man.
I'm sorry.
Like the microphone's going to pick up my stomach around.
So that's regular OG, and that's Zeppeli hot honey.
Oh my god.
Here, Kev.
Oh my god.
I'm sure you did a hard workout today. I fucked
Hell yeah.
off in my gym for like 3 hours. Oh, dude, Kev, maybe you stop by my house, bro. I'll show you my gym. You were at my house. Yeah, you've been at my house.
Yeah.
Here, dunk, man, dunk.
Dunk it in.
Dunk it in.
So when you're going over the cost analysis with everything, right? People don't see where people don't care. They don't care what where your margin is. They just care about the price they pay.
Yeah. So like, I had Jamie Knott and Tommy on the show.
Yeah.
And I go, customers think you buy that $400, 3-inch cut.
What, the pork chop?
The fucking the tomahawk, the Snake River Wagyu tomahawk that costs $400 at the butcher block. They think Tommy puts that $400 in his pocket.
No.
Meanwhile, like his cost, bro, like
Snake River's expensive.
No shit, man.
You might
as well just go to a farm and just club a cow, throw it in the back. You might as well just go fucking steal a cow.
How amazing are those?
Fantastic. Yeah, dude.
The OG is so
my god. Just going off of your point, I put a story up like 2 days ago about how recently a lot of people who are, say, 50 or older, 50, 60, comment on my videos constantly. That should be $6. That should be $8. And it's like a chicken cutlet sandwich with roasted red peppers, prosciutto, mozzarella. Like
people don't understand.
Everything.
They don't get it.
And I'm like, I put in my story, I was like, oh, this is like, you're looking for like World War II prices. I was like,
you're looking for World War II prices.
And I'm like, I don't have a problem paying. Like, I've never worked in a food place, like, but like, you're not charging that much for the hell of it. Like, I know I have enough friends who own places to know that they're great people. Like, they're not trying to scam you out of anything. You're making $5 on that sandwich. Like, people don't see it.
Yeah,
I know.
People don't see it,
but like,
they don't see it.
It's insane.
It blows my mind how many comments I get all the time. Well, I wouldn't spend that. I'll make it at home. I was like, so you're not
then ready?
Make it at home.
By the time that you buy, this is what I guarantee you.
Exactly.
Ready for this?
That was my response to them.
The people that say that, it's easier staying home. Buy each ingredient. Buy a jar of hot chili oil. Buy a no-nut pesto. Buy a burger the way you have the burgers.
Bro, I go to Lavodi's to make some shit for my daughter. I'm dropping $200-$300 every time for like 2 dinners. I'm like, should just fucking DoorDash cousins and get king crab legs. Like, what the fuck?
See?
So like, people are like, I'll just go. No, you won't, bro.
No,
you fucking won't. Because if you think you're going to just go and be better at the food fucking industry than we are, like,
no,
you're lost,
right.
man.
So
you get what you pay
everything
for.
around us has gotten expensive.
The value of
Everything.
the dollar is just toast. Like, the dollar's toast. And it's really bothering me because like, my team is like, yo, we have to raise prices. And like, I'm like, all right, well, if I throw 50 cents here, they're getting 10 or 12 meals. Like, will $5 or $6 for the week really stop somebody from ordering Eat Clean Bro? And where I had my biggest, my worst year ever was in 2022.
I remember.
But what fucking killed me was I was like stubborn. I was like, no, I'm not going to raise my fucking price. Volume will make up for it. The problem is, bro, I had lopsided shit, and there was instances where I was paying people to eat my food.
Wow.
And I needed to fucking raise my price, but I was scared.
I remember you called me, like, I still remember this, like a year or two ago. You called me, sweating bullets. Like, I gotta raise my. I forget what the cent figure was, but you were sweating about like raising it 35 cents a meal. And I'm like, 35 cents, like just, but like you could tell how much it affected you.
And
yes.
You want to know something? It goes back. Me, I'm starting to get more of an idea of, listen, the 10 cents, 20 cents, that's okay. Like, we give our sides of sauce for nothing. I give a side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that was my dad's way of promoting the business, right? So now it's like you're going against what he believes is right for the consumer. But going back to what you said, you sweat over the fact of inflating your prices. And that's just how, like, my dad is. He's just like, I don't know if people, like, to not scare people away. But
right.
If this is the way I'm starting to understand it. If you're the best restaurant, go to Fort Charles. What does Fort Charles charge for their famous burger, bud? So imagine, again, you're not a restaurant and I'm not a restaurant. But if you want the best product, it's okay charging another 50 cents, 75 cents, $1.
Yeah, so in my line of work where my industry got crushed, so like food prior to COVID was pretty cheap, and like logistics and packaging was also cheap.
Everything was
so
cheap before
when
COVID.
I got I'm getting dinged on food, the price of labor is up, and then packaging and logistics are also up.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm kind of getting dinged everywhere. So that's why like automation and stuff like that, like
that's it.
Finding ways to.
I think that could also help too, because another thing, like people love consistency. Like I think that they don't mind paying a little bit more if they know it's going to be the exact same every single time. If you have somebody who doesn't care about the job in the back making your sandwiches, and I go Monday and I get one thing, and then I go again Thursday, and there's somebody else who just doesn't care, and I'm paying the same amount, but the product is way different than what I got on Monday and loved. So like the automation, you could say that it could be a bonus in consistency.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it's not. It won't be like the food is handmade, but it's essentially like, so there's a conveyor. It takes my meal, pops it in the sleeve, right? So the food is finished, and then the box. People are like, you guys all worked at pizzerias folding pizza boxes, right?
Not once. No. I never worked. No.
Hours.
I delivered. I didn't have to put them together.
Essentially, folding pizza boxes is a repetitive task. So like this would just essentially fold the box. Then instead of somebody like taping it, like this machine folds and tapes the bottom. They drop the order in with the ice packs and everything, and it goes out the door. It eliminates like half of the minutia of a packaging box. So, and then it takes up less space, because right now we have assembled boxes in my facility, which takes up like 4 times the space. So if I could just lay it flat, then it feeds. It's like takes up less space. It's like a lesser footprint. There's more space in the building.
Sounds like a win.
It is. It's an absolute win. But basically, the businessman I am today versus the businessman I was in 2020. And what's crazy too, dude, is I was like, dude, I was a multi-millionaire in 2020. And I didn't have really any idea what the fuck I was doing. I was just making a great product that everyone was buying.
Everybody wanted it.
But now, like, I'm really pulling levers and watching, like, the financial metrics of my company now. And I really have to manage metrics. And I'm like, oh, this is so annoying. Like,
but you're also dealing with a lot of other companies.
Why can't just make juicy chicken?
But like a lot of companies are also putting out those meals. Everybody's, they're all getting into that business now. That's like a difficult,
Just like Italian sandwiches or Italian markets.
Listen,
I mean, bro,
you're seeing it come up everywhere. You're seeing, and you know what? Kudos to them.
Yep.
Because you want to know why? They're small businesses. You'd rather somebody start up a business that is a family business and they're doing it.
Yeah.
And it's in your field, right?
I agree.
You promote that. You don't want to see the chain, because the chain is like, like you're going to lose.
They don't need
customer.
a third summer home.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So it's like, if you see, like, listen, we have right in the middle of us. I got Brennan's down the street. I got Florentino's.
How Brennan's?
Brennan's is right on the corner. Two lights down.
I haven't been to Brennan's.
Do they have Zeppelis?
No, they don't. At least I don't know. But I used to go to Brennan's when I was at Monmouth all the time.
Zeppeli?
There's the original. I think that's one of theirs.
No, I definitely know the name. I don't think I've been. What else you got?
So you have Florentino's, which is another good family. That's right down the road across the street from Lavotti's, and Lavotti's is there. Even though me and all. Everyone, when people open up, everyone loves drama. And no matter what, I noticed this too, is that whenever someone even though it's not a competitor, whenever someone, if it could just be food, people always be like, they like, not that they subconsciously want to see you fail, but it's like this. Hey, are you worried about so and so? Like, no, no.
There's towns that like.
Are you serious?
Chatham, for example, has like, and I know this because I'm close to the Pasquarelli brothers. There's multiple delis within like a couple square mile, but they all coexist. And something cool that they told me maybe last summer is that they all go on vacation the same week, so they plan it.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So
that's nice.
Yes. So again, like they're kind of like coexisting,
see.
and it's like, oh, like if I don't have any more bread, like can I call so and so here and try to
But
help
that's
help
how it
me?
should
There's
be.
enough to go around.
Is it Chatham Deli that I used to go to? Is it Chatham?
There's Pasquarello's, there's Chatham Sandwich Shop, there's Hickory Tree Deli.
Yo, Chatham Sandwich Shop is fucking good too, man.
I had their sandwiches once at like an event. I haven't been to the actual location.
I went there. It's right in that town. Chatham's a cute little town.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a real
Bougie.
cute town.
It
Yeah.
is
Very bougie.
It is bougie.
A lot of athletes and stuff live there. That kind of thing.
You know, bro,
You
I've
gotta
told you
try
multiple times. I'm white trash. I'm from
You
Lawrence
gotta try
Harbor,
the
baby. We
Zeppelin.
don't fucking
You gotta
with
try the Zeppelin.
Do you know that, Eric? That's where I'm
Oh.
from.
Gotta try.
Yeah, you told me that.
Lawrence
Listen,
Harbor.
there's nothing wrong with that.
I didn't
I'm
even
from the
dip. I
Rock.
just went right in, and it's so good.
I'm from the Rock.
I didn't even
I'm from
put
the
any
Rock,
sauce
bro.
on it.
So,
Delicious. That's good. That is good,
yeah,
man.
you know what, dude? I'm scared if I eat it, I'm just gonna go into a coma. Because
Oh,
I'll wait till after the show.
just one. It's so good.
I
You
know what
gotta
it is,
jump
Greg.
on.
I fucking had them before.
Oh my
bro.
god.
I've had
Wow.
these things. My daughter,
Yeah,
bro, I give
all
them
the
to my
time.
daughter, dude. Her eyes roll in the back of her head, dude. It's so funny.
Yeah.
The breakfast sandwich I had. You're still doing all
All
those
of them.
breakfast? Yeah,
All of them.
bro. I always thought it would be so cool if you had like a fucking food truck on Saturday and Sunday, just pumping out like breakfast sandwiches in the morning.
You want to know something? So
What do you
we
think?
constantly get approached about like a second location, and everyone, kills
No,
for it.
fuck a
I
second
w-
location.
You want to know what it is? I can't duplicate the 6,000 square feet that we have.
Never.
Can't do it. So
No.
first of all, I wouldn't want the headache. Why
No.
am I going to double up on
Correct.
On-
I agree, 100%.
on working?
You're right.
On product. People think that it's easy because it's like, oh wow, look at the line out the door. Oh my god, they make bro, like
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah,
that,
bro, we're making $5 on everybody online, all right?
Yeah.
You want to go fucking
But
learn
that's
how to
not-
code.
But that's not how it looks like. Everybody
I know.
thinks.
Everybody assumes
differently.
When
Yeah.
Stay in
everybody's-
school, motherfucker. Stay in school.
When I
It
met
looks so
you,
good on the outside, though.
when I met you those 2
Oh,
years,
it
2
was
years ago,
wild that
we
day.
were outside, we were talking, and I asked you the exact same question. Oh, would you ever open a second one? You go, never.
Never.
And then if you
I'm consistent with that.
spread yourself too thin, the product starts to
It
dwindle.
does. It does.
So
you could say that about every single place. That the place has a reputation, right? Then you have a face of the business. Now, don't forget, I'm not. I pride myself on being the face, yes, but my dad is the real mastermind. So, and all
Yeah,
of
but
us
we
that
all
work
see you
there-
on social media. We see
right?
you
Someone
doing it
had
all
to be the
time.
face.
Yeah.
And that was the decision that I made during COVID.
Right.
Was because nothing was going on. We were getting 3 customers a day, and we maintained the staff, and
Yeah.
we were paying everyone's salaries because that's what we did. My dad didn't take a paycheck, and it was okay. How can we, when eventually this opens again, how do we stay relevant? Well, my dad owning the real estate helped the building, right?
Okay.
The 6,000 square feet, so we didn't have the rent. But at the same time, you worry about what's going to happen when it reopens. What's going to be? Is it going to be a new type of wave of business that's going to, whatever. So what stood out was you need to have a person that takes the brunt of the hate, which I'm sure you get. I know you get.
Yeah.
You get the brunt of.
I get hate, and I'm like,
I know.
damn, bro.
But you want to know something? What somebody told me? Somebody told me that people that hate you watch you longer than
Yes.
people that like you.
Oh, they're
they
watching
take the
me.
time out of their day to write a paragraph comment about whatever.
So I'd rather be. What's the old line from Batman? You watch yourself become the
Yeah.
villain. I'm watching myself every day become more and more of a villain. But you want to know something?
Why do people hate on you for making those sandwiches?
Yeah,
Because
right.
you
How do
wanna
you
know
hate a
why?
sandwich guy?
It's oh my god, he's obnoxious. Oh my god, he's this.
What do you
that,
think
and the
happens
other.
to Parkwood Deli guy? That guy's real
Roger's-
funny. I like that
Roger's a
guy.
good dude.
No, of course he is, bro. Anybody who works
He's a
in
good
food,
dude.
bro. People do not get into the food business because they're bad. I mean, actually, I take that back. Greg from Trifecta, he is bad, but that's only because he thought people were getting rich in the industry. He got caught red-handed passing out McDonald's cheeseburgers at the CrossFit Games. Said it was organic grass-fed beef, which is like, I mean, bro, I don't know how he didn't get canceled. He got like sued so many times. Look, I'm no Virgin Mary, but like, he's got a great guy on the internet who scrubs everything. But yeah, I feel like people like that don't deserve to be in our industry, man. They're not.
You
in
gotta
it for the
be.
right
And you
reasons.
want to know something too? Going back to what Jamie said a while ago, was that the old school way, and it goes back to the way I do it and my dad does it and we do it, is why not send your food for free and have people eat it and trust their opinion?
Yeah.
And what is it to send stuff for free to somebody?
Much less than buying fucking $30,000 TikTok ads and flopping, which has happened to me, by the way. I'd rather just give people free food now.
You'd rather listen. You stand by your product, like the raviolis, right? Like there's gonna be people that don't like them, and that's okay. Like that's just not for you. But
I don't know.
How
bro.
can you not
I
like
don't
that?
know who's not gonna like that.
Listen, it happens. It happens. They do exist. So
I can't wait for this to end. I want 4 more.
So,
I swear.
Yeah.
What is it? What is it to package your high quality product that you stand by and give it to somebody and spend? If it costs you $100, all right, you could gain a relationship with the person trusts it. Then all of a sudden you have a mutual respect for each other, and then let's say down the road, if you need each other, you need each other.
Yeah.
From a PR
that doesn't exist
perspective.
anymore.
Yeah.
You know what?
James, everybody has a number, bro. Everyone approaches you with a number.
Yep.
It's like, oh yeah, no, I'll do it for like $5,000. $5,000.
Oh, you're talking about like promotions and stuff?
Yeah, self-promoting.
Oh, Jesus, yeah. No, that's, I don't know if you've noticed, dude, but like my chatter on the internet has gone down to practically zero just because I've cooked for the most influential people in the world.
Yeah.
And bro, listen, obviously I love Lala Anthony. She's the sweetest person ever. She's best friends with Kim Kardashian. But bro, even when Lala posts for me now, dude, it's not like it used to be. Bro, when Lala first posted for me, I went viral. I got 40,000 followers.
Yeah.
My phone, the incoming calls, emails, every time I would turn my phone on, it would just overload and shut off. That's how much incoming shit was coming into my cell phone. Me and my wife have 2 phones. We're at Metro just trying to field emails and like Metro Cafe and Freehold. Cash's place. Bro, phones just kept shutting. The bandwidth, just the fucking incoming traffic could not. So,
That's
and then
amazing.
like when DJ Khaled shouted me out, well, he was big on Snapchat. He was like the biggest account on Snapchat. He shouted me out. That like, I think there was like 5,000 people on my site in like 5 minutes. That was big. But now when like, and not,
I feel like it's all liquidated.
My boy Ryan Daly has a private account. He's a police officer in Tinton Falls.
Good buddy of mine.
Yeah, I
Ryan
love him.
Daly's a great dude.
Amazing guy. Amazing. Tom, Today's Business.
Otiano, great dude. He's
great
like
guy,
family to
right?
me.
So Tom hits up Ryan for a favor. And they're both friends. I think they both went to college together. Like they're close.
Yeah, no.
And Ryan's telling me something. He's like, yeah, Tom hit me up, wanted me to promote this brand. And he's like, I wouldn't do it. I'm not posting for free. And in my mind, I'm like, bro, internet's cooked. Like Ryan Daly, police officer, private account, like wants to get paid for a post. Like this is it. I have to pivot because if Ryan Daly wants to get paid $600 for a post,
Yeah.
So like I'm close with the Gorgas, Factor 75 or Hello Fresh, they're the same. Reached out and
reached out to them.
Yeah, and like they post for me. They got hit up and they were like, yo, we'll give you $10,000 for per story, 2-story post, $20,000. They called me up. They're like, yo, you care if I do it? I'm like, yo, it's like two mortgage payments, dude. Like, take that. I'm like, I won't be mad. I'm like,
no.
I'm like, yo, 20 G's for 2-story posts. But then I'm like, eClean Bro can't pay you. eClean Bro can't pay $10,000 a story post. So now I need to figure out like,
no, I can't pay anybody anything. People like this. Hey, listen, man. How's like $10,000?
Yeah,
What do you mean? Like you're gonna give me $10,000?
Yeah, some of the prices are crazy.
like,
I'm hearing. Yeah.
But again,
oh, we know who charges $10,000.
I'm here.
Your favorite.
I'm not. Listen, it's a crazy world out there. Everybody's asking their prices.
No.
Some people get it. Some people don't. It is what it is.
But I'll tell you this:
Yeah.
those people that are taking the $10,000,
yeah.
who are constantly posting for Wonder and Wonder, and now everyone's posting for Wonder. They're gonna figure it out. Like, yo, this is not an authentic post. This, like, these motherfuckers are getting paid top dollar to fucking post and whatever. Yeah, Wonder's gonna come in and fucking tear some shit up.
Do you really think so?
I think they've really course corrected the model, and I don't know if it was my idea or not, but I was like, why are you putting 19-year-old or 20 people? Why are you deploying a $500,000 piece of equipment with the lowest paid person in the workforce? Like, yeah, I think their model now is dangerous because they have the money and the talent to be dangerous, and I think this is the beginning of the end for food. Just in my opinion, I think private equity is going to completely take over everything. It's just getting
BlackRock started it.
And I'm not trying to be like the Grim Reaper, but like the rich get richer, the poor get poor, and like if you don't evolve, you die. But the problem is evolution is happening at such a rapid speed right now between like AI the thing is, dude, the attention span of people have gotten so short. And like if you look at like back to the Not a Damn Chance burger with the pop-ups, like there's just a new way business is happening. Like Dave's Hot Honey selling for $1 billion. That is, like Devin said, that is like a FOMO play. Was it really worth $1 billion? It could be. Maybe the right buyer it is, right? Everything, it has to do with the buyer.
It's whatever the buyer's willing to pay.
Yeah. So
I mean, listen, bro. No one.
I just
listen,
think, like,
don't worry about me, bro. Because if you look into your left, no one's showing up with $1 billion for Taliercio.
I had a know it's funny.
So I'm in the game.
You
with
keep blowing it up though on social media. You never know, man. The price is going up.
You could do like maybe one day Wonder wants to do a licensing deal with you or something, and now they have Taliercio sandwiches throughout the United States. Like a guy like Wonder comes in and buys a brand, and then they distribute it throughout their channels, and that's how you get the $1 billion. Like I think Wonder can do a lot of good for people, but I do think like the thing is once. And this is
it is an interesting concept.
It is, but it's nothing against Wonder. So what's going to end up happening is like Wonder is going to start to is going to start to show some impressive numbers. Then what's going to happen? 14 other groups are going to try to replicate it.
That's right.
Now it's going to be fucking 14 Wonders up against people like us. We're eventually someone's going to just fucking say, "Oh, listen, bro, let me put you out of your misery. Yo, here's 75 mil or something." Like, and be like, "All right, thank you." And then people like us don't exist. Everyone's getting paid minimum wage, getting replaced by robots. And then like it's just like small business just starts to get taken out. And what happened was like these CRM systems and all this like tech integration, small business used to always be able to outmaneuver big business. That's why like when you think about like fucking Kmart or Toys R Us, right? Those big box stores that were clunky and couldn't move, weren't agile, and the small mom and pop shop on Main Street could fucking, oh, hey Eric, how are you? Remember your kids' birthdays and shit? Now, bro, they got your credit card information. They know all of your information. They have a fucking email campaign, trip campaign, your birthday, your holiday, your this, your that. You're getting all this shit sent to you. AI, they're talking to you like they fucking know you, and they're not forgetting ever. AI is not showing up to work drunk. AI is not failing a drug test. AI is not missing.
You're right.
Company like Salesforce, bro, you can get on the phone with somebody and not even know you're on the phone with a fucking robot. There's going to be a Greg T fucking robot talking.
Already.
The fucking frat boy making prank phone calls. Fucking 30 of them at a time, bro. Blah, blah,
That's
blah,
right.
blah, 30 at the same time.
That's right.
But I'm not trying to scare people, but this is the shit that I'm up against. So I have to strategically think and plan, but I also have to think like, yo, how the fuck do I jump ship? So I'm
at the right time.
It's scary. It is scary because, bro, the prices of things keep going up. The workforce is absolutely demoralized. You know, dude, you pay people $100 fucking grand a year and they're broke.
Yeah.
It's fucking fucked up.
Imagine.
It's tough.
Bro, in the last fucking 10 years, bro, 10 years ago, you could pay someone $100 grand. They could buy a house. They could go out to dinner. They could go on vacation. 10 years later, bro, you pay somebody $100 fucking grand.
Can't get by.
Both fucking people have to work. They live in a fucking apartment. They can't go out to fucking dinner. They can't go on a fucking vacation. They can't buy new clothes.
No.
They're
fucking picking between fucking eating
That's it.
or fucking going somewhere on vacation with a max out fucking credit card. Stress the fuck out.
And it becomes a problem when food is this good. I mean, you buy it.
You want to know something? And it was
Did I just let it rip?
Yeah, you did.
Sorry.
Yeah, you did.
I let it rip.
Yeah, you did.
Am I going off the rails here, Kev?
No, I think we're
Tell me.
It's nothing new.
Enough about the business end.
How about Kev's gym?
Well, number one, I
just want to know how Kevin got his start. I want to know what was the first one you did. How did he do it? That's all I want to know.
Yeah.
How did it even happen?
Kevin.
All right, if we're gonna take it all the way
back.
all the way
Putting
back.
the Zin back in.
Yeah, we need
I want to know what.
Yeah.
How did it even happen? I mean, now you're all over the place.
This
How?
was 2018-ish. I was living with 3 friends at the time, and I had this idea. This was like before social really like.
Yeah, sure.
Like no, I don't think anybody was doing it.
What, the Taylor ham and cheeses or the gyms?
Oh, the Taliercio cheese.
Yeah.
Just like the food review type thing in general.
Yeah, social wasn't that big back then.
No,
it
so I was
Not yet.
living with my friends. I'm an early bird. I woke up, and one of my roommates, also early bird, woke up, and I was like, "Hey, what are you doing? Like for the next hour?" He goes, "Just nothing. Why?" He's like, "Can you come with me?" And I didn't tell him why, like what we were doing.
Yeah.
And then we pull in the parking lot, and I'm like, "I need you to record me eating this sandwich." And he just looks at me. He's like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, just do it." So anyway, long story short, I started posting it on my personal page. I like to make people laugh, like I'm a goofball. And then like people thought it was funny, this and that. And then like the whole COVID thing came around, and I was like doing stuff like cooking competitions with my roommates at home, posting it, like crazy stuff. And then I just kept doing it, and I was like, oh, I'll make a page like dedicated to it. Why not? And then kept posting, nothing really crazy. And then the way the Instagram works, at least back then, I don't really know how it is now. If you made videos longer than 90 seconds, it would only be shown to your followers. So my videos were like 2-3 minutes long, like just rambling about nonsense. So then at one point I was like, oh, like let me try making a video like under 90 seconds. So I did that, and then all of a sudden, like I just get like random followers. I'm like, oh, like who are these people? And then it was getting shot out to random people because the Instagram algorithm, video being under 90 seconds, and then it kind of just like went from there. I was like, oh, people actually like care, and it was like they don't care about me. They don't care about me. They care about the food that I'm eating. And if you ask anybody in this state, like, oh, tell me about like your favorite bagel place, like they'll go on a tangent. This place is so much better than this. Like the topic,
it's a war.
The topic that I chose just happened to be very like
controversial,
that passionate, like just food in general. So I think like the more that I have posted about it, like you see people like come out of the woodwork and they will like fight for their local deli, like guns blazing. So it kind of just like I said, I just think I stumbled into the right niche, and people are just really, really passionate about like sandwiches, about breakfast, bagels, all that kind of stuff. And it kind of just spiraled from there.
How many do you do a week? You do one a day?
No, I think a misconception. People think I eat this like all day, every day. It's just once a week on the weekend.
I see your videos all the time.
Yeah. Just once a week on the weekend. But like, like now I have a 5-month-old son, so things get a little bit tricky now recording. So like my wife and I will try and go.
She's the best.
Oh, she's great.
Yeah.
So my videographer also too. Thank you, Leticia. So like we'll make a trip. Like we went to Nutley. I don't know if you're familiar with Nutley, North New Jersey.
Yeah.
The closer you get to Essex and Bergen County, the Italian delis are like unbelievable.
Yeah.
So Nutley, within like a square mile, has like 3 great places.
What is it?
Villardo's.
Pete's.
Pete's.
Great. Yeah.
Cash only place. They're known for like the best eggplant in the state. But like it's like twice the size of this room, maybe.
Yeah.
Like wood paneling on the walls, pictures of boxers on the like.
Hell
everyone, like all employees, are like 65 and older. Like
that's what you want.
They all know
what you want.
Yeah.
Those people actually work.
Yeah. So like for that, like now I did all the places within like 45 minutes of me. So now I got to travel further, and I'm trying to find a couple that I can knock out. So like I ate 3 sandwiches in Nutley. I ate 3 sandwiches in where did I go last week? Wherever I was. But like now I have to, because I can't spend all the time to drive.
Well, think about
over
it.
an hour for one.
South, that's what I'm saying. Even coming down south, even by me, that's like it's hard to. You have to guess the traffic. Then you got to go with the traffic.
Correct.
Then it's finding the places, and it's a whole.
It's a lot. Oh yes, yeah. And like I said,
besides your regular life.
Yeah, exactly. It's like this is just a hobby for me on the weekends. But it's actually really cool to see. Like I get a lot of, like I get basically all my recommendations from people commenting, and it's like, oh, go to this place. Like nobody really knows about it. It's not like it's off the beaten path, but they have really good chicken cutlets. They have really good chicken Caesar salad, like whatever it is.
Yeah.
But I always like that, like going.
So you're not getting paid to do this.
No.
You're
It's
just
just
doing it for fun.
I just love to eat. Yeah.
Get out of here.
So, but like I said, I love finding like the little like hole in the wall type of spots.
Sure.
That kind of thing. So
yeah, but that's why I always like Kevin, because like he uses power for good.
Yeah.
And like we always set me. So
he's
me
not
and
showing
Kevin,
up with a number.
Me and right. And I also tried to help Kevin. I had back when I had my big creative team in house, which I outsource now to Adapting Social. But like I was trying to create a scorecard for these places, because like, my boy Josh will go and he'll review all types of food, right? And he'll give it a score. And it's like, well, what's like the metric here? Like, how are you scoring it, right? Like, where did the score come from? And that was something that I think drives a lot of people crazy. But with Kevin, just like Dave Portnoy only reviews a plain cheese slice, whereas Kevin only reviews a Taylor ham or a pork roll, egg and cheese on a roll, salt, pepper, ketchup. It's the same sandwich every fucking time.
Consistent.
No modification.
Consistent school.
Right?
Consistent
and
score.
there's things he looks for: the build of the sandwich, the char, the cheese melted, maybe some yolk, and salt, pepper, ketchup. Obviously, like he'll talk about how much ketchup's on there. We both like a heavier ketchup on the sandwich.
I like it.
And like and it'll play on what is the sandwich actually, right? Like how is the build? Did it slide out the back? Like that all affects the score. But then also he's out, like, listen, at the end of the day, if you're a deli and you can't make a pork roll, egg and cheese, like
it's not as
so it's
I know.
No, hold on, time out. I will say there are places that are much better than others.
Yes, agreed.
So this is what I do now, right? So this is another thing too. Like Kev, we only eat this shit once a week. Yes. So I'm not doing a review. So my go-to now, right? I'll do salt, pepper, ketchup, bacon, egg, and cheese, extra bacon, well done.
Yeah, crispy.
Extra egg.
Yeah.
That's right.
And then I'll get an extra egg, and I'll get extra bacon, and I'll get the bacon well done, so they can't fuck it up. And that's how like I ensure the shit is the way I want it. Because some places don't take the time to do the well done bacon. That drives me crazy.
Right.
Another thing too is like when I do this and I say something about like, oh, the eggs were overcooked or there's no char on the ham or whatever, and like people are like, oh, well, why don't you ask him like, oh, can you do this? Can you do that? Like I don't want to like also too like I don't want to nitpick. Like my biggest thing now also too, I start my video with this is what X dollars gets you.
I like when you open something.
That is smart.
Right, this is $4. This is $11.
That is smart.
But I think people are very concerned, especially now, like we just talked about, 100 grand goes not very far now. Sure. So people are very concerned with the price. Right. So like really, like for a while, I didn't include the price, and now I think that's one thing that people really look for. Mm-hmm. Yep. And it's like, oh well, what is $8 getting me here versus a mile down the road? And I think that like as far as like consistency, things like that. I personally will pay more if I know that it's going to be good every time.
I know.
But like I've had $8 breakfast sandwiches that have 3 pieces of razor thin Taylor ham on it and 1 egg, and I'm like it seems like they're trying to cut corners.
Right.
I could be wrong.
I'm the same exact way, and
I want to get my dollar value, and I think most people who watch food videos like reviews and stuff, they want to see how far what their money can get them.
It's smart.
And I think that
to add on to the pay more. Bro, look, like, do you like donuts? Like once in a while, my kids love them. Sometimes we get my kids donuts, right? It's normal to get when your son gets teeth and can fucking eat, you want to get him a donut, right?
Sure.
So I go to Red Bank, which Red Bank, Asbury Park, towns are so annoying to go to now with all the fucking parking meters. There's nowhere to park,
and also
I want to give love. I want to give love to Johnny Pork Roll. I love that guy. He's out of his fucking mind. Maybe we'll go there and get a pork roll, egg and cheese, or Taylor ham. Whatever you want to call it. But dude, in the comments, I think it was Meg Things posted about Once Bitten donuts, and I don't know the owners, but they have great donuts.
Yeah.
And someone's in there, they're so fucking expensive, and I'm like, I've never price checked a donut. Like,
well, how often are you eating donuts to know that it's expensive?
No, but you know what though?
I'm not a frequent flyer on the Boston Cream. Like, I don't know. Is it $1.19? No. Is it $1.39?
You can tell me it's $6.
Like,
I would buy
what
it.
What the fuck is the donut?
I'm
cost?
telling you, ready for this? Because the normal person is comparing it to the overloaded pricing that you get at Dunkin' Donuts.
Right.
And that is not going to be the price of a private business.
I used to always say that the McDonald's value meal set the bar at the absolute lowest for what people think a meal should cost.
100%.
Do you think they look at Dunkin' Donuts as like the bar of what a breakfast sandwich should cost?
And I think that there's a reason why these businesses, even though you could open one, no matter what they do, they thrive because there will always be people.
What the local deli?
No, I'm saying like opening up a chain.
Yeah, okay.
A Dunkin', a 7-Eleven, a this, that, and the other. Like, I was at a 7-Eleven the other day, right, in Tinton Falls. Guy comes in, right, a 7-Eleven. He goes, hey, can I get a ham salami provolone? And I'm looking like this.
Oh, no.
He's thinking.
Wait a minute.
You're getting a fucking Italian sub at a 7-Eleven?
You're playing with fire.
But think about this. Now I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. This guy, though, if he came to my shop, would probably give me back the sandwich and say, no, this is way out. But because, like I was saying, a McDonald's, a Dunkin', a Chick-fil-A, they know what they're doing because there's always lines wrapped.
Yeah. But Chick-fil-A's, I don't think Chick-fil-A's like they're not a cheap.
I mean, cheaper than if you were to go.
Listen, I'm just saying, like I take my kids to Chick-fil-A too.
Yeah, so do I. How do you not?
I'm sure you're the same way, dude. Like,
I'm neurotic about what my kids eat.
We're cut from the same cloth with like, are we giving, like, we always want to give, like, I go to bed at night knowing I'm doing the best for my customer just like you do, right? Like,
yeah, you got
I couldn't live with myself if I was cutting corners or I was trying to get one over on somebody like people in construction, general contractors, all those lowlifes who are just like, not you, of course. But like, because the whole thing is me and Eric are going to feed you every day for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You might only do your deck once. Right, Greg? Like, how many times you get a fucking deck?
I've only had one. Well, I had one, and then we tore it down. We had another one put on.
So the contractor's got to make his money on you because he's probably never going to see you again.
They will not see me ever again.
But me and Eric are going to fucking feed you every day. Yeah. I have customers I've been feeding every week for the last 12 years.
Right. It's cool.
So, like, I feel responsible for what I charge them because they're trusting me and they're feeding their family with what I give them. I don't want to fucking charge them more than I have to.
Right.
So that's why I get so hung up on the price. And that's why when I look at like Chick-fil-A or Shake Shack or even Jersey Mike's, when I DoorDash at Jersey Mike's, and I'm like, shit, man.
Yeah, but are they serving like quality food like you guys are serving?
They're
There is
not.
a difference, right? And
They're
there's
not.
so many of these restaurants all over the place. So they're buying all their ingredients at bulk, so they're paying less, and then they're not serving good.
I think
good stuff
Jersey
like-
Mike's white labels. I
There
think
you
that's
go.
what they do.
White labels what?
The cold cuts.
What do you mean?
Like someone makes it and then they stop. They stop the. I mean, they stamp the Jersey Mike's label on it.
Oh, of course. Yeah, of course they do.
That's all outsourced.
Oh, dude, of course. Everything's outsourced.
Yeah.
You don't get a fucking $8 billion exit by doing it
No.
yourself.
But that's the reason why people go to you guys is because you're going to get quality food, and that's what Kevin.
I would rather
for.
pay
He'd
more
rather
for
pay
that
more,
for the
right.
experience. People probably love to go in
The
to
experience.
Yeah.
see you.
It's all about the
Right?
experience.
Right.
No, they don't
It's-
ever see me. I'm in my basement, my Pat Gagliano's
probably best for
finished
them.
basement.
Yeah, but you've been on social media. They know what they're doing. You're
No,
on the
I'm
face
there.
of it.
I'm
yeah,
there. I'm
yeah.
definitely there.
People would rather buy from somebody that they like versus somebody
Yeah.
that
Right.
And it's the reason why being a face of a
Yeah.
business,
Oh, yeah.
it
Yes.
has. You have to. That's what my message would be to any business that wants to start up. Right. You have to live and die behind a
Yep.
face,
Yeah.
and it has to be. It might not have to be always the likable face, but it has to be someone that if it has to bring the experience together. Like I get.
Well,
people
you got to
that-
be there for now because everybody sees you on social media.
Like,
so when they're going to go, they expect to see you
So
there.
literally, I left. The line died down. I left. Like you have to. I try to make an appearance 7 days a week because that's the exact same thing.
They're looking for
It's
you.
not just making a video. It's okay. This is the guy that's actually making my sandwich.
I feel like it'd be a sense of comfort too for customers who might be traveling and say, "Oh, well, Eric's gonna, he's on the video, or whoever this." They might not even know your name.
Yeah,
No,
if
but
you're
if
going to
they-
go to a Yankee
yeah.
game, you want to see Aaron Judge, dude, you
Exactly.
gotta be
They
there.
walk in and say, "Oh, that's the guy in the video. Like my sandwich is gonna be so good," right? Because you
That's the trust
see you
factor.
on video
Yeah,
making
sure.
it.
Right.
So if
course.
you're there, like, well, it should look like the ones in the video. So, yeah, I think that goes
They
a
want
long
you to
way.
take the knife and cut through. And,
Yeah.
There's
And it's
the
all-
sandwich, right.
Can we talk about
Wow.
the perfect build on a Taylor ham and cheese or pork roll egg and cheese?
absolutely.
Let's talk about the perfect
Wow.
So for me, I always like
How many
the-
pieces?
build. Yeah, this
Depends
is-
on
Yeah, this is good.
it depends
Top. If you had to go bottom to top,
bottom to top. I would say probably from my experience
Yes.
too. If you end with an egg in the bottom, sometimes if it's slimy, it's slippery, it'll slide out.
correct.
Mm.
All right, so I would go. I'm just gonna call it meat.
salt, pepper, ketchup, both sides,
We're-
right? Salt, little fucking.
So I would
little
like
three-piece,
for me,
little
I would
three
go
circles.
like I would go 2 slices in the bottom.
Okay.
Egg.
Yes.
Say another slice.
Okay.
Where's
egg.
the cheese? Where's the cheese?
Oh, cheese is all. I mean, it's all in there. It's got to be.
Okay.
So the
all right.
cheese is layered the
Yeah,
way that
yeah,
Slater's
yeah,
does it. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So
Um,
it's like meat, egg,
yeah, so I would
cheese,
like
meat, egg, cheese, meat, egg,
2,
cheese.
1, 2, 1, whatever it is. Like
Yeah,
like
yeah.
five medium-ish slices,
Oh,
2
yeah.
eggs. I think for me, like also
2 eggs
depending,
is a lot.
like is it a weekend or am I going to work?
Yeah,
like I
yeah.
had this thing I called a daily driver.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, if you're not gonna eat a Pascarella Brothers sandwich every day, there might be people who eat your sandwiches every day. God,
yeah, they
God,
do.
God bless their
Yeah.
stomachs. No idea how they do it.
No idea.
yeah.
But like some people, it's like, oh, I just need a little something to hold me over until lunch. And there's like, again, I always say, oh, this is a daily driver spot. It's $6.50.
Yeah,
like
$6.50.
good on your way to work
Yeah.
spot. If you
Yeah.
need, and like you can expect 3 slices, 1 egg. Like it's nothing crazy.
But when they give you one egg, how fucked up is that?
I mean, yeah, it's especially and
Come
if they
on.
charge more than like $7.
Listen, we all felt that. I think the case of eggs,
What is
based
it now?
on the original, okay, I think the original price was for 60 dozen, it was like $90 or something like that.
When
I
was
want to
this?
say. Now,
What? So it was 90 when?
like before the inflation on the eggs.
Okay.
Now you're talking almost $2, almost.
$4,000.
An
Yeah.
egg?
A mortgage.
An egg?
You have to buy it on credit.
Did you
Oh.
did you add any surcharges?
Nope.
Yeah. So there
And
that
I
was
made it a point to say in the videos that even though the eggs are up, we stay the same.
So yeah, so I saw places that had the signs at the register.
I
That they
wasn't
were
doing it.
charging 50 cents per egg, extra per egg, which
I wasn't doing it.
I get it. Like again, if it's a place that's on the verge of like maybe closing its doors, you got to do what you got to do. I
Right,
get it,
sure.
but at the same time, like
I
think it's
can't
great.
do
Yeah,
that.
great for you to put that out there. It's like, listen, like I know like we're
Yeah.
getting beat up by this egg cost,
Yeah.
but we're gonna still give you the same product. Same
Ready?
cost.
Now I don't want to. Ready?
Yeah.
What do you think about Kevin creating a sandwich right now
Oh, I
that
love
he
it.
would put on the board that I would make?
You want to call it the daily driver or what? You want to do
No,
a
no,
daily
you can
driver? Or you
name
want
it.
to do a
Ready?
fucking
We
mon-
talking,
This is gonna
we
be a
talking any sandwich or breakfast?
You got to do breakfast, dude. You're famous for breakfast.
You're known for breakfast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
This is what I want him to do.
Yeah.
See? This is good for rating right now.
Give me the ground
I
rules.
need you to ready? I need you to pick the bread. It could be anything. I
Okay.
need you to pick No.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Some people
I'm just getting so excited.
Some people do bagels. Some people do bagels.
Just going with a roll.
So you could do seated, non-seated, however way you want that to be on my chalkboard.
Wow.
The name, the ingredients, and you tell me the amount of pieces. Taliercio style, so it's obviously going to be obnoxious. But I need to know exactly how you would layer it and what the name is.
And how many circles of ketchup, salt, pepper, ketchup? I think 3 full
Yeah,
rotations.
two tablespoons at least. No. All right. So.
And this is official. So the minute you stop,
Okay.
You've heard it
it's
here
in my
first.
brain.
This is where it's happening.
Okay.
It's in my brain.
We're gonna go
and
there.
it's being made.
So,
but we're gonna go there and eat it
I know-
after the
yeah,
show.
right.
I
Yeah,
know
we'll
the,
shoot over.
I know the foundation in my head. I'm trying to think. Is there a special sauce? Is there a little something?
I
something
have
I
them
can,
all.
I
Hot
can
sauce ketchup
throw
or
on
something.
there?
I don't know.
Russian dressing.
No.
I love Russian dressing.
That might clash. So,
Like
okay.
I have any type of aioli. I just
Oh,
did a
the
banana
aioli's
pepper
great.
aioli.
Ooh.
I just did that. Yeah. Shout out to Chef Knopf.
That
Chef
sounds
Knopf
good.
put that together. Banana pepper aioli.
That's
I could
So
put
this is
sun-dried pepper aioli.
I'm almost flying blind here because like when I eat my Taylor ham, like they're always the same every time. So,
now-
I'm trying to think of something
Think outside
a
the
little
box.
bit off. So starting from the bottom up.
Bottom up.
Two slices. So I don't know how you have your.
I do medium. I
Yeah.
about that.
Okay.
Thinner. Give me
No,
thinner.
no, no,
Like
no.
not cold snack.
No.
Cold snack
This
is like
cold,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
it shrinks.
Oh,
okay.
Oh,
When
okay,
I'm
so
slicing,
that's
it's
fair.
that.
Okay.
That's fair.
Okay.
So if it was me, I would want to do 5. I would want to go.
Oh,
Let's
we
go.
have to go 5.
I would want to go.
Perfect.
Let's go. Let's do this. Let's do 1 on the bottom.
Okay.
Egg.
Yep.
2. You might have to check my math here.
2 in the middle, right?
It would have to be 1, 2. No, it's only 4. So it would have to be 2 on the bottom,
It's very
1,
serious.
2 on the top with an egg in between the
Each one.
Yeah. So 2 slices.
Yeah.
Egg. Another slice.
Jeez, you're forgetting the fucking.
It's just automatic.
Oh, so egg and cheese are together. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
I feel like I'll let
I'm sorry.
the experts
You ready
deal
for
with the
this?
cheese
Egg
distribution.
cheese.
Yeah.
How do you feel about doing, like, from my experience now that I've been a cheese connoisseur, the Cooper white and yellow together on
Yes.
different. You do a white.
I've never
then
seen
you do
that.
a yellow, then you do a white.
I also think that like some people are, they're like, oh, I for whatever reason, some people have like a vendetta against like white American cheese. I'm like,
That's how cheese is made.
White American is so good.
I'm like,
dude.
what?
Kids
Is
love
it the
yellow.
dot?
Kids
It's the
love
dot?
yellow.
American, the cheese
People
is
hate-
white.
Wait,
hate
so
it.
wait, can we get like? Do you guys? I think
I would like
American
the
cheese is
half and
superior
half.
for the breakfast sandwich. You think
100%.
like, cheddar just kind of takes
No.
a little too
No,
much.
no, no.
It takes away.
It gets
Cooper
coagulated, no?
is an American.
Oh, okay.
So you do a Cooper Sharp yellow American and white.
How
And
come
you
nobody uses Munster?
differentiate.
Munster's
what about
very
Munster?
good.
Munster's
cheese.
good.
I
Munster's
don't get it. I don't
creamy.
get it.
It's good.
me the raviolis?
Oh, now he wants it. Now he wants
So
it.
I like the
So
the
it's
idea
Dude,
of
delish.
white and
You
yellow.
do the white and
I've
yellow
never seen that.
to differentiate.
You want to also know why that would be good? If you talk about the opening of the sandwich,
That's what it's about.
it would stand out 100%. There's one place that I go to, a little mom and pop in the middle of nowhere, Califon General Store.
Okay.
It's like the floor creaks when you walk in. There's carpet. It's weird, but fantastic. They have white American cheese. Anytime the sandwich opens, people are like, oh, like that's like what? Like, I think that I don't know if they do that on purpose to stand out. I doubt
People
it.
eat with their eyes
But
before.
if I see it, I'm like, man, that looks good.
Yeah.
That's right.
So-
It's going to taste good.
So I think we'll do
2 eggs. The egg is in between the first set and the last set.
correct. But then I'm wondering, is it going to be too egg heavy in the middle? I think it'll be all right. I think it'll be all right.
And you do
Or we'll do,
salt,
like-
pepper, ketchup.
You know what? Actually, let's add a
You tell me.
hash brown patty.
All right, done. On the bottom or top.
With banana peppers.
That's an acquired
I'm sorry.
taste.
I really
Let's
love the banana
go.
pepper.
Could we go smack dab in the middle?
Done. Smack dab.
Could we go?
smack dab.
How about the middle slice of meat?
Yeah.
It goes middle slice, hash brown, egg.
Love it.
The only way I would switch that is if that made the sandwich slide around for whatever reason. Again, that's an expert.
No, that's
it should be good.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you do it on a seeded roll or none?
Do you have like what do you regular Kaiser's is typically
Yeah.
my.
Regular.
Some
Kaiser.
people do brioche.
No, you know what, brioche. it's
I
like-
think that's a little on the hipster side. Yes, Mr. Giovinazzo.
I was a
Honestly,
big fan of the
You want
everything
that?
roll.
if
I could
that
have that made.
if that
no joke.
I know
if
you.
that
want
exists,
I could have it. I
Do
could
it.
literally call my baker right from here.
do it. Do it.
Wow.
the everything
Do it.
roll is so.
You've
fucking
heard it
good.
here
That's
first.
another
This
another
is
thing
it.
that
The making of a brand new
besides-
sandwich.
And everything
When-
Kaiser because it's not as dense as a bagel and it could hold more.
Correct. And again, the brioche I think is a little bit on the hipster
That's
side. Like,
bougie.
yeah, I'm more the
We're blue
traditional
collar
old
here.
school.
We're blue
Yeah,
collar
yeah,
here.
yes. All right, that's
Blue
it.
Collar, but
Wow. That's great.
And then
Jamie
what-
from left field, good stuff.
what do you name it?
Judging by your location, I think nobody would order it if it was called the Team Taylor Special. So I gotta think of
Wait,
something
no,
else.
no, no.
It could
Do
say
you know
Taylor.
how-
You could
do
say
you know
Taylor.
how unbelievably popular it would be? Because people would go nuts at the fact it does say that.
Yeah.
You think?
Oh, but I'm all about I am so non-politically correct.
I think
it's
also
perfect.
if you posted about it, you would get more comments on it from people around here. Oh, what is this Taylor ham crap? But then, so it'll
100%. I'm in.
benefit
Done.
you for engagement.
You're done.
Let's do it. So
There it
Team
is.
Taylor special.
Team Taylor special. Okay.
A
Done.
new sandwich is
I'll work
born
I'll
right
work on the
here.
I
everything,
love
bro.
that.
A brand new sandwich.
Who's your baked good provider?
So, my buddy, hold on one second. I'll actually text him right now. So he actually is a buddy of mine that I graduated high school with.
No way.
Yeah.
And him and his family had a bakery called Boccia Bakery, right? In the oh yeah.
BOCCIA?
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen
So
something with that
so
line.
now he makes he probably hates when I call because he made me a 2-foot oh my god, what was it? A Reuben bread. A seeded rye. He made me a 2-foot seeded rye. And he goes, bro, he gave
Does he
me
make your giant bagels too?
No.
Somebody else?
That
does?
was actually Lou at Delessio's bagel. He made me that. And it was actually delicious. Unreal. But you want to know the best bagel I ever had in my life?
Yes.
Ready? They're very popular, but I've been there and I had it, and him and his father, they do an amazing job.
Pizza bagels.
Utopia Bagel.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
in Queens.
Oh, yeah.
That's where they
Oh.
make the big gigantic one.
Oh.
Right.
I watched a YouTube video
Bro.
about how they make
Yeah.
it. If it's
I
the
saw
same,
it all.
if it's the same guy,
Saw it all.
yeah, real authentic
Saw it
guy.
all.
It looks fantastic.
When I tell you the best bagel I ever.
Mm.
Ever. And I grew up in New York. I had
Yep.
all the Jewish deli bagels, it was, when I tell you the best bagel, Utopia Bagel.
We
Blows
were
it out.
supposed to go there, Kev. We just never got around to it.
Go.
I wish we
'Cause
had
they
one.
do
I'd
that
go with
big-
you. It's
yeah.
amazing.
Do a field trip.
Amazing.
There was like a viral video going around where the guy was like, top 5 best cities for food, and he scored Queens #1. I mean, there's some legendary
Really?
spots in Queens. Yeah,
Queens
I would think
#1.
I would think Brooklyn, man. I think like,
Or even, listen, you get Arthur Avenue. Arthur Avenue's loaded.
yeah, the Bronx has some good shit. Yeah,
Arthur
they
Avenue's
do.
loaded.
And bro, you want to talk about prices? You go to those old school spots, and you're like, shit's like $5.99.
As
Yeah.
old school prices.
Like you're like, how? And I guess like they signed leases and shit like mad long ago, and they're
It's like
getting
bodega prices.
that is a good question. How do some places get away with bringing their prices down? They must have deals with some of these companies, I guess, right? Is
I
that
don't
how
know.
it works?
I got a bunch of sandwiches in the Bronx. I was surprised how it was low,
It is.
and
it
it was good,
The
bro.
Bronx is awesome.
Well, you're
Arthur
right. The
Avenue.
old school places always had those, old school prices. Yeah, that's right. You always wonder. They must have a deal with
Like
every-
grandfathered in or
Yeah,
something.
grandfathered in. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I've had
has to be.
people send me pictures and messages and say, "Oh, I just got a Taylor ham," or I don't even know if they have it that much in Manhattan.
No, they
But
don't.
they got a breakfast sandwich in Manhattan, $20.
Wow.
There's what's that? Lenwich or Lenny?
Lenwich, yeah.
Yeah.
My boy Rob. Rob just invested in them, dude.
I don't know it.
They have like a famous chicken Caesar wrap. They have like some sandwiches they're famous for.
Yeah. When I tell you that's real, that's real. So if I was to ever grow this business, right, I would pick and choose my spots where I would have trucks that I could control, right, and calling the favors, for the permits where I would need to go. If you just undercut and you just did my sandwiches and, all right, $21.95. That's still, I think Alantequa, the famous Alantequa, the one with the focaccia when you open it up and it tears.
Yeah.
They're in Manhattan, right? I think one of their sandwiches, and it's the way that Italy is, where it's on the focaccia that they make in-house, like pistachio creme, mortadella, and like a burrata or a mozzarella, right?
Yeah.
It's like $28.
Dude, I'd pay that all day. But I'm not eating
But
that shit every day. Maybe I'm eating it once a month.
But now imagine I go there and I charge $21.
I'm always hungry.
Someone's going to go pop your tires.
Wow.
I love this.
Every episode, I'm starving. I just can't stop. Every
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah, I took my shoes off.
There it is.
My fat
6
feet are
tomorrow.
getting strangled from the
You don't
fucking...
see that.
Which one do you like? The
first time
Zeppeli
he
is so
told me
good.
about it, I'm like, oh, I never
Right?
heard about
I
that.
got to tell
Done.
you, dude.
And then we
I
had
don't,
it. It was
I don't
fantastic.
like, wait, this is like a
That'll be
dessert
huge.
or what
Yeah.
is...
No, it's
This is
Zeppelin with the
fantastic.
cheese inside.
I'm not like the biggest fan of hot
Um,
honey, but
Yeah, pass one over. It's so good. Please, I beg of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this one, but
Oh my God,
Come on, bro.
this is fantastic.
Do I not know what I'm doing?
so good.
It's not just the hot. You get the sweet.
I'm not getting much hot.
that
Oh.
tastes like
Are
a
you?
carnival, dude, like a
Mhm.
fair. So good. Like the powdered donuts or the Zeppeli. Yeah, it tastes like a Zeppeli.
My God.
How good is that?
Oh my God.
The cheese?
I'm telling you.
Are you getting spice?
Meanwhile, I loaded
No
it.
spice.
Loaded it.
Hot
Loaded
honey?
it. Yeah.
Wow.
The honey, yeah, no spice.
Actually, you know what? I take back all the shit I ever said about hot honey, man. I don't think I talked that much shit about hot honey. Everyone's doing the hot honey pepperoni pizza.
That's everywhere.
And I'm just not like with it, man. Like it's
Looks
really
like
not my favorite.
A grease bomb.
Exactly. That is very good.
God, is that good.
What's your best selling sandwich at Taliercio's? Out of 1,500, what is like number one? I need to know. It's got to be a vodka parm, right?
Yeah, it you know what? Going back to it, it has to be the Tipsy Critic, just because of how different it is that you can't find it anywhere else. The prosciutto bomb just kills it. It's unreal. You open it up and it's just.
I was gonna say, dude, I can't believe you didn't throw any mozzarella sticks on your breakfast sandwich, but you could go so crazy at like Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
But I was
had frittata, potato frittata.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, you still do that?
All the time.
Yeah, because that was like the first time I had that, and I was like, man.
I think I made you the Tally egg and cheese, which was the frittata, pork roll, American cheese.
There was
bacon.
garlic something on it.
Yep.
I think
I had
garlic.
one
of your-
or aioli. Not.
No, I put it on a garlic bread.
Yeah.
What else did you make?
I don't know.
Was, I mean,
Oh, when you just reviewed the breakfast sandwich out of nowhere.
yeah,
In the middle of the fucking
And
store.
my daughter was there. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. I forget what that what
She
was
loves
that?
coming. She gets all the cookies and shit. She loves. It's like a museum to her, you know.
It was a breakfast.
It was a big one, yeah. And then people are hating on me there. You're eat clean, bro. You're eating like, listen, buddy. I've been doing this for
Yeah,
20
come
fucking
on.
years. I'm allowed to post and eat other food than my chicken. I've been doing this shit since 2005.
Yeah.
What do you think? I just eat brown rice and broccoli all day?
That's it. You only eat your Eat Clean Bro food. That's it.
How do you? Yeah, no. How's that supposed to happen?
Yeah, do you make your egg sandwiches at home?
Hell no.
So
I have scrambled. Like I eat very well at home.
yeah.
It's
Well,
just
you're
like
in good shape. You're in
You
great
got
shape.
your Brazilian
I have
wife
to.
who's probably
Yeah.
all about
Oh,
sweet potatoes and
Yeah.
broccoli, right?
Yeah. But like, I eat like I'm not gonna say eat like crap, but like anyone who is like Jamie will know like they'll say like the diet. Like if you try to stick to 100% diet, like unless you're a bodybuilder, you have to. I think the average person who wants to get in shape, they got to be good like what 80% of the time, 20% of the time, whatever. You know, you and me both. We talk on the weekends and. Oh, what'd you have for breakfast? Oh, I had Kayla makes you a whatever double bacon. I don't know. You sent me pictures of it.
She's baking sourdough right now.
That's
Oh,
the
man.
best.
Yeah.
That's the best.
The
Sourdough's
best.
the best.
Yeah.
Can't beat it.
No.
But like I said, you eat well, and then for me, it's like I eat well during the week, and it's like, oh, where are we gonna go this weekend? Like it's a thing that me and my wife do. Like, oh, let's go travel. Let's go get this sandwich. And like I show her a video online. She's like, oh, let's go travel 45 minutes to get that. You know, that kind of thing.
You know who makes sourdough bagels? Grandpa Bagels in Marlboro on Route 79. Have you been to Grandpa
I
Bagels?
have not.
You got to try it. Really, really good.
Interesting.
Sourdough bagels. Yeah,
My
That's
boy
probably
Sal.
dynamite.
yeah, really, really good sourdough. My wife can have it because she's gluten free, so that has a little bit less in it for her, so she can eat those, and they are they're delicious.
Really?
They make them crunchy, like really, really crunchy. Check it out, Grandpa Bagels, Route 79.
My boy
in
Sal.
Marlboro.
My boy Sal. So Grandpa Bagel, he swears by it.
Yeah. Oh my God, really? So then I'm
Yeah.
not lying. Yeah, I swear. We used to go to other places like Bagel Talk, things like that, and then all of a sudden Grandpa Bagels opened up, and their bagel always came out nice and crispy all the time, and I don't understand how they did it. And then I got to talking to them, and he said it's a sourdough bagel, and I said, well, then that's it. They're delicious.
Wow.
I've seen a lot of people like farmers markets and that kind of thing.
No,
Like, try to make like try
Yeah.
to replicate that,
Yeah.
but
Well,
I
please
haven't
go
seen
try
that.
it.
Yeah.
Grandpa Bagels, Route 79 in Marlboro. Go check it out. Yep.
It's on my
They're
list officially.
not getting paid to say it.
Yeah.
All right, the list.
So-
The list.
We're with
All right.
Team
The
Taylor.
list.
So
Team Taylor.
It's gonna be an 8 must-have.
Team Taylor. We
must
would like to
visit.
hear your 8 must-have Taylor ham, pork roll, egg and cheese sandwiches.
And why you like Taylor ham and not pork roll?
So I'll address that first.
Okay.
Anytime somebody asks, the inventor John Taylor invented it as Taylor ham. So like, how are you gonna tell the inventor? Like, what if I called you
Oh,
tomorrow
interesting.
and I said, "Oh, Jamie, you got to change your name. Like, it's gonna be Eat Clean Girl now. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's not bro. You're not allowed to do that.
Yeah.
Like, how is somebody gonna tell the inventor?
I didn't even know there was a real guy that did
Oh,
it.
dude,
Oh,
John
yeah.
Taylor.
Yeah.
John
I had
Taylor.
no
That's the
idea.
brand.
Yeah.
That's the
Really?
brand now.
I understand the whole. I'm really not like I really don't care what you call it.
Yeah.
I
No,
really
you
don't.
gotta care.
Wait, where does pork roll even come from then? Like, where does the name pork roll come from?
So,
I don't know.
So
I don't
the
know.
actual story, if we'll document this, the actual story. So he invented it as ham. Basically, FDA did not a test, whatever. Like
There
I
was
don't know,
analysis
They
done.
said, analysis.
There is not
and
enough
they said
ham.
that there's not enough ham for it to be called ham. There's more pork. So
No,
it's like,
that's
it
why
they
has
had
to,
to call
you
it
got to
pork.
have it. Yeah, you can't call it ham. So
I
then
never
he
knew that.
changed the name. So
But
that's
John
why.
Ham is not
John Taylor.
John Taylor.
Taylor's pork roll, technically.
Right. Is the that's
but like
where
his last name
from.
is Taylor, so
Yes.
like Taylor's ham, Taylor's prepared, whatever.
Thank you.
So
very
like
much.
yeah, on
Thank
paper,
you.
like
Thank you for that.
legally,
Thank you.
Yeah.
but
Isn't Trenton and John Taylor the same
correct.
company?
Yeah.
Wow,
Cases
didn't
is the
know.
only different one. Well, I shouldn't say only, but like out of the three,
Yeah, Case
big
is the other
dogs,
major
like,
one.
Yeah, same one.
I notice a lot of people down here use the Trenton. Trenton's
I use Trenton. That's what they.
good. It's fucking good.
Yeah, that or you could buy the case at Costco, ShopRite.
Yeah.
All right, Kevin, give it
All
to
right.
us.
All right.
Kevin's Team
do
Taylor
it, buddy.
ham. Team Taylor, top 8 must have Taylor ham, egg, and cheese, New Jersey.
Right.
From the top, number 1, Pasquarello Brothers, Chatham, New Jersey. 2, Jovo's in Brick. Also, 2-3 spot, Oscar's Deli, Milburn, fantastic spot, great people there. Number 4, long time, everyone knows about this place, at least if you're from the north, the Greeks, Carney, new ownership, same sandwich. Next one, Califon General Store, middle of nowhere, Hunterdon County, I think, Califon. Place will creep you out when you walk in. Food is fantastic. Give a little love to Montclair here. Dutch's Sandwich Shop, Montclair, a little bit new on the scene. Another classic Old Town Deli, Boonton. One of the more affordable sandwiches in, honestly, all of northern New Jersey from what I've seen. Great family also. My family's from Boonton. And then last but not least, in my top 8, Pop's Place, Somerville. Also, very nice guy. Another one who puts himself on camera, right?
You have to.
Completely owns like being the face of the business.
Yep.
And I think it goes a long way. So those are my top 8 must-have Taylor ham, egg, and cheeses.
Wow.
You have to-
Beautiful, man.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Very nice, very
And I
nice.
got to
I try,
tell
I
you,
try.
I was
Very nice.
surprised. So was Beach Shack off the list because, or did they just not make
No,
it?
I mean, they would be like flirting with the top.
That would be second tier.
Yeah.
And then
like,
there's Almost Home.
There's all tiers.
When Almost
exactly.
Home makes it, there. You know what, dude? Robbie's sandwiches, like,
His stuff's good.
it's very good, but
Yeah.
his I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, bro, is it on the menu or not? And another person who does weird shit with his menu is fucking Doug at Palmer's, because his cheesesteak, he's got the best cheesesteak around,
Okay.
and he flirts it on and off the menu, and I'm like, Doug, like, you're in a weird location in Neptune, put the fucking sandwich on full time, like you're fucking famous now, like he got maybe it is on now. Doug has some nice shit, Palmer's Quality Meats. I mean, he's got a sick butcher shop, but as we all know, there's not a lot of money in selling meat because it's it's very
Zero.
hard. The margin in meat sucks, so you need to fucking branch
No one's
off
coming in. No one's coming in and buying.
People
fucking-
are, but the problem is the
it's
margin
rare.
sucks so bad that even if they are, you're still not covering your nut. It's
No.
like you have to pay the butcher, which is a skilled craft. The labor's higher. You're selling quality stuff. The margin's worse. You have to charge more. But yeah, Palmer's cheesesteak is fucking insane. But yeah, Robbie at Almost Home has a great pork roll, egg, and cheese. He
It
uses
was fantastic.
He uses Devin's fucking eggs.
Oh, wow.
He uses the fucking eggs from Sweet
Fresh.
Honey Farm.
Toasted brioche,
And,
I think
yeah,
it was.
The brioche is insane.
Really good.
Yeah, I've never had a bad meal at his place ever.
And then Colt's Neck Inn has the it's like pork roll extreme or
Their
something.
slices
Which
are
is
like
What does that mean?
extra,
well,
extra
it's not like the
large.
pork roll, egg, and cheese there. It's like a normal one, but when you get the extreme, it's like fucking bro.
It's like
Is
five.
Is it thicker pieces or just more?
They have a
I'll show
thick
you a
cut.
video
All right,
right
show
now.
me.
Yeah, okay, but like you gotta listen. I'll tell you this:
It's
if you go to the Colt's Neck Inn based on my recommendation, just tell them that that's a place you got to specify well done, because they'll just fucking whack it and just
well, when it's that thick, I feel like it's got to be
well done. Yeah,
like,
so just
on
mention
the-
it to
well
them.
done. You're telling the Taylor ham well done and bacon well done as well?
Any of the breakfast meats. So like obviously, dude, what makes the breakfast meat so fucking good is when like the fat is rendered out. That's
Yeah.
what gives
Yeah,
it
you
that
gotta have the fat
delicious.
gone.
Yeah, it's got to be rendered out, man. So like chewy bacon sucks.
Right.
The pork roll, if it's not charred correct, like there's just something that happens in your mouth when that shit is a little char. Same thing with like barbecue chicken, man. When like
Yeah,
you get
right.
a nice sear and you get that nice crush. Same thing
You're
with
right.
like the smash burger or
You
the
can see how
barbecue
thick
sauce.
that
Like
is.
when you get that little extra detail,
Yeah.
it's tremendous.
Yeah.
Those are logs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
When
yeah,
we
yeah.
had it,
Logs.
that was
Yeah.
I think that was like the second or third place
What-
we went to that day.
Bro, me and you started hitting spots, and I haven't had it in a long time. Slater's took me out.
That's similar.
I felt like I was having organ failure.
This is how.
Yeah, it's number one.
I don't want to ever talk bad about Slater's because I love that
This one
place,
right
but
here?
their pork roll, egg,
Can
and
you
cheese
load
is
up?
so massive.
But it's
Oh,
good.
sorry.
I ordered
it's the most
3 of
popular.
them. I
It's
ordered,
that thick.
yeah, I ordered
Oh, I saw the video.
because I thought I would eat
Yeah.
2, and I gave
Nice.
one to my daughter. I think I had half of one. And I took a whole bunch off, and like,
Oh, look at that.
and
Oh,
I just
right.
couldn't
Really
finish
thick
the
like that.
sandwiches, dude. Couldn't
That's,
finish them.
No.
For me, it's a
I
little
couldn't
too
finish
thick.
them, dude.
Too thick for me.
I've never
Too
really
thick for
come
me.
across like obviously your sandwiches are insane, but there's something about that meat, bro. Like the pork roll, like there is
No,
a reason
it's
you
so
should only have a
dense.
little.
He
Yeah.
just showed me the
It's
picture.
almost like a hot dog. Like I can't do hot dogs like that.
No,
No.
he just showed me the picture, and the Taylor ham for me, that's a little too thick. I like it a little bit thinner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but,
I can't have it.
Yeah. I'm on the bacon now, dude. I don't know if it's better or worse, but
Now, let me ask you something. Bacon, right?
yeah.
Do you feel like the perfect piece of bacon is when you give it a little pinch and it crumbles?
Ooh.
Good
Good question.
It could. That's. I would rather have it that way.
Obviously,
than chewy.
no flop.
Well,
Obviously,
yeah.
you don't want the flop.
I would rather have it break
More
and
done than
crumble.
less.
That's
than-
what I'm saying. You know when you
Yeah.
gently touch it and then it breaks?
I
feel
personally
like-
that.
I like
I'd
that
rather
too.
mine
Yes.
burnt than
Correct.
underdone.
Same.
I like that.
100% agree.
Yeah.
There is something about Pasquarella's fucking pork leg at Taliercio.
Just
There's just something
made with
about
love.
it.
They're
I don't
also
even know.
great dudes.
It's packed. It's
They're
like
great dudes.
it's like a fucking brick, Eric. Like I can't explain it. Like
They're
Jovo's.
fucking-
They go to all like the different delis around. Like they go to visit.
They visited us
Yeah,
out of
it's
nowhere.
crazy.
They are the nicest guys.
You guys wanna know?
Extremely giving.
I love George Washington. I named my
Yeah.
son after him.
Yes.
There's fucking pictures of George Washington all over Pasquarella's deli, and I'm like, fucking
Meant to
love
be.
this place. I'm like, I knew I liked these guys. And
Great
they're into like
dudes.
Rutgers wrestling and shit
Oh,
too.
they're huge wrestling fans.
So
And
yeah,
Gino also too. So he like diehard sports fan. He coaches all youth sports teams, and like Anthony too. Like they donate a lot of stuff to the local. Like I mean,
Yeah,
they
they're
live.
just good dudes.
They live in town.
Yeah.
So like their kids, all throughout the schools and
Beautiful.
local sports
That's how
and
it
things like
should
that.
be.
But
There you
my
go.
God,
that's how it should be, bro. That's how I try to be. I mean, that's how I am. Not try. I
But that's
fucking
why
just
people
wrote a
love it.
$602,000 check to the fucking children's hospital. So I am doing
deserve
it.
Yeah, you're doing it,
nice
bud.
job.
Well, no, I didn't mean to like make this about me, but like, bro, when you own a business, you have to be involved in your community.
yes.
You listen.
Like, you have to do it.
The one thing that stands out between everybody else is that you like my father always donates everything
It's great.
from the state troopers, from the North Jersey to South Jersey, your township, your Bon Jovi kitchens,
Nice.
if you have like if we had an order last week, right? It was just so happens that it was an order that canceled and got mixed in the fray.
Mm.
It's probably like a $600-$700. It was a big order. We just dumped it right off. You just that's what you got to do.
Mm.
You
Wow.
have to.
Could I tell you about a time someone fucking left me high and dry? Bro, we had a teacher,
Mhm.
special request,
Okay.
a fucking pig roast.
No.
We
How
smoked.
big's the pig?
Fucking gigantic, Eric. And we're like, don't worry, it's on the house.
Wow.
We have a fucking entire animal, dude.
Wow.
Do you know how weird that is?
Wow.
Wait a minute. You pick, and it was.
From the butcher, a whole
Wow.
goddamn pig. And then she's like, guys, I'm so sorry. The event was canceled.
Oh.
So I think like we just gave it to the cops.
You returned it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we returned a smoked fucking.
Wow.
But like, yo, sometimes like people ask, and I don't know if they really fucking think it through. Like I had a guy, he's my mom's cousin. I used to feed the Old Bridge wrestlers, and they had the Old Bridge Icebreaker tournament. We would feed like 500-600 people for free,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, fuck, dude, there's snow in the forecast. Bro, he gives me a call like 5 minutes before the delivery, like, sorry, man, the
No.
tournament's canceled. I'm like, yo, pick up the phone. Like, I'm trying to get in touch with him, and I feel like maybe he was shamed he wasn't answering me. But I'm like, dude, I don't give a fuck. Like, let me give this food to somebody. Like, the food's yours. Maybe the wrestling team wants it, or there's a homeless shelter the boys could fucking drop it off at or something. Like, don't stick. Like, I don't really care. I don't
care about. Yeah, the
I
food
would
has to go somewhere.
Yeah, just let someone eat it, please. Like, that's all. Like, I've been doing this for so long. Like, yesterday I donated 500 meals to underprivileged people. Like, I don't even think about it anymore.
No, you got to do it.
I had this kid I'm mentoring. He's like, this means so much to us, and we're donating 40 meals to battered women or something. I'm like, bro, that literally sounds so corny. You're posting about donating 40 meals. Like, man
Listen,
up, bro.
You
Fucking
shouldn't.
rookie numbers, bitch.
No, but you want to know something.
400.
But you want to know something too?
Right? I don't know. But
It's-
like,
It's also not about your own clout, right? So you do it just knowing that you did the right thing.
Mhm.
Like there's so many things that go behind the scenes, and that's where I try to keep everything like tight, where no one, if they want to know about us,
Mhm.
they could find out through word of mouth,
yeah.
right? So there's so many things that you can post that you just don't, because it's almost like you're begging for attention. And it's like the check that you wrote, that's different. That is astounding and an accomplishment.
Yeah.
Like if it's like
That's
you
my
said,
Lamborghini, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
well, I mean,
a lot
it's-
of my friends have exotic cars.
Yeah,
I'm like,
like
yo, I'm not like really a car guy, And
Right.
I appreciate the beauty, but like I would rather go and
It's great.
do some epic shit for fucking kids in a hospital.
So-
like I don't know.
like no, but you want to know that is different, right? But in terms of like doing stuff for a family,
Yeah.
or doing fundraisers, or doing whatever, like that stuff shouldn't
Sure.
be posted.
No, sure.
that should be tight-lipped, and you just have that special moment between you and whoever else.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's how.
Come off more,
Which we have
more
a lot of.
authentic.
Give us your top 5 picks at Taliercio's.
Okay, for all you first-timers out there, these are the 5 top sandwiches you need to choose from when you come to Taliercio's. Number 5, we have the Genovese. The Genovese is sun-dried tomatoes, chicken cutlet, sautéed broccoli rabe, smoked mozzarella, and balsamic glaze, and make sure you heat it. Number 4, I have a little bit of partisan to this one. This is my signature sandwich, the Itali. It is ricotta on both sides of the bread, veal cutlet, red sauce, not gravy, and a little bit of hot soup passade.
Ooh.
That's number 4. Number 3.
Wow.
Number 3, I have to go because it's a great sandwich. I would probably edge it out a little bit. I'd have to go with my dad's specialty, the traditional Mo. It's been on the board since '88. Our grilled chicken is by far the most underrated thing inside the store. The way it's marinated and everything else, it's unbelievable. It is red roasted peppers with a little bit of chopped garlic, grilled chicken, broccoli rabe, fresh mozzarella, so not the smokiness, balsamic glaze. Number 2, and this is kind of a cop-out, I would have to say the Italian because our Italian is just simply different. It hits different.
It's fantastic.
I think that it's we do a ham salami pepperoni, which is different.
Nice.
Provolone, lettuce, tomato, onion, oregano, which people don't do. I love oregano. Oil vinegar. And number 1, I have to give a shout out to him again. Number 1 is the Tipsy Critic. And what it is chicken cutlets, vodka sauce, pesto, hot chili oil, a burrata bomb, which is prosciutto wrapped in burrata that is breaded and fried, and it is topped with a hot pepper relish, and it is with also crispy prosciutto that crumbles over the top.
Ooh, that's really nice.
It is, for all you first-timers out there, that's exactly what you want to do. Make sure you ring that bell. Free fried raviolis. Only at Taliercio's.
Yeah.
Top 5. I like that. I like it. You know what? I think we just found a new bit here now, top 5. We got to do top 5 everything from now on. All our guests have to come up with a top 5 of whatever they're into now. We got to do a top 5.
Anything that has to do with the guest, you make them, put them on the spot with whatever they want.
Top 5.
Make them be controversial.
How
Like
much,
if you have a food reviewer, make them choose their top 5 restaurants.
It's the Bro Show top 5.
Unfortunately, Greg is an internet bully, and all of my food content
That is
creators,
not true.
they won't come on the show.
That is not true.
Are you a fucking bully, bud?
I am not a bully.
I think Greg hasn't gotten around to Kevin yet, just because Kevin
I have
only
nothing to say.
reviews breakfast sandwiches.
I got nothing
fucking
bad
bully,
to say.
bud?
I got nothing bad to say about anybody out there. Everybody. Oh, there's a lot of influencers out there. They're all doing their thing. I get it. I'm not. Why do
I'm
you
sorry.
do that?
I have to instigate.
He does.
I
He
fuck with him
instigates.
too much. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you're a fucking bully, bud.
But I'm not a bully. I am not. I have never bullied. Who have I bullied? I have never bullied.
Sorry.
Never bullied.
Believe
Have
it.
I bullied you? I've not bullied
Not
you.
yet, no.
I have not.
He knows because I own a gym. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
That was
Oh,
nice.
no.
Good flexing.
Well, guys, dude, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Love you,
I had
buddy.
a great time.
And we're open to all influencers.
Yeah, we had a great time. We
Yeah.
we showed a lot of love to a lot of spots here today.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. But you know what? They deserve it.
Yeah, they do.
Plenty to
You
go
know what?
around.
A lot of people, you have to use your platform like you do,
Yeah.
and like you do.
Right.
Yeah.
You have to use your platform sometimes for the people that try,
Yeah.
that
Well-
don't have that.
Yes.
And,
Like I said, I love the little hidden gems, and
Yeah.
I think that
You got to
they
promote
deserve it.
business. You have to.
I learned a lot here today, for sure.
Yeah, right?
On that note, we'll be right back. We're going to take a commercial break and pay homage back to all the sponsors that make the show happen. Eat Clean Bro. They deliver fresh, healthy, chef-prepared meals right to your door. So whether you're into bodybuilding or weight loss or just trying to eat better without the hassle of cooking, Eat Clean Bro has got a ton of options for you. Gluten-free options, high-protein options, chicken parm with sweet potato mash, buffalo chicken, mac and cheese, turkey meatballs and pasta, teriyaki salmon with jasmine rice, and Eat Clean Bro delivers within 24 hours in New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania area. So if you're looking to try it out or you want help picking some meals that match your goals, head over to eatcleanbro.com right now. Eat Clean Bro. That's where to go. Where to go. All right, so we are about to round it out. Again, I'm Greg T. That is Jamie. This is The Bro Show. Make sure you like us, subscribe on YouTube, The Bro Show NJ. Check it out. All right, Jamie, take it away. What was today's Bro Show key takeaway?
If you really try to read between the lines, you'll see that there really was no Bro Show key takeaway.
I
And
agree.
when you look at food and how subjective food is, even when you're talking to three guys whose whole life is food, you're trying to figure out, hey, what is like the best sandwich, or how do you build a sandwich, right? Like it's so subjective. Just like if you ask 10 people, what is the definition of happiness?
Yep.
Or what is the definition of your happiness? You'll get 10 different answers. That's what it is with food and in the food world. And that's why it's so important to be authentic to yourself and true to you and do what you love. And, I had such a great time chopping it up with these guys, but trying to really think about the Bro Show key takeaway today. When we're talking about sandwiches, it's really all on you, and it's subjective. So keep that in mind. There is no right or wrong, and that also could be a key takeaway in life. You have to live your life to your potential and to your, what makes you happy and what you want to do and what you think is right. And the same thing with like business and giving back to charities, there is no number, give back, do your best. And same thing with food, right? Like do your best. It's all subjective, man. So you have to live with yourself, and you have to go to bed at night, and you have to do your best every day and never stray away from your moral compass.
Wow, going deep on that Bro Show key takeaway.
Super, super deep.
Going deep on that one. Bro, I feel it. I agree, man.
Thanks.
All right, listen, that was it, man. What a great show we had today. Thank you guys for listening. Always remember, like, subscribe, tell all your friends about the Bro Show. Jamie, Greg T, we will see you guys here next week.